He's going to say we're live, and we're not going to.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Beer Therapy. We're live. I have Colin the Wizard right there, Devastator, and Barbadoe Joe. Barbadoe Joe still thinks we're not live, but we are live.
So, what do we have today? We have Colin the Magical Wizard. We have Old Man Joe. We have Pink Man Dev the Devastator, and bags under his eyes Johnny Grooms today.
Hey.
No,
they got down since I started icing like 10 minutes ago. A lot.
This is probably off the chat, but my wife has one of those jade roller things. Have you ever tried one of those?
I want to get one. Bomb.
They're like $10, and you put them in the freezer.
You know, it's totally disconcerting. We've all been talking for about a half an hour, guys. I say we because they were actually here before. Dev, it's like Dev's in a Star Trek movie right now, right? Because he's not locking eyes with the camera and looking at us. You know what I mean?
Are you playing right now? Are you playing a game right now?
Here's the thing. I never noticed this until now. If Dev completely shaved, he could totally pull off Data.
Data?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Data is? What's wrong with you?
I don't.
Oh my god!
Do I need to Google this person?
That was the next generation. If you had like a real pale face and you shaved your head, or
you got to get the white.
Android.
Yeah, the Android.
So what is it, Dev? You're looking off screen. What is
that guy? Okay, I got you.
He's cursing me underneath his breath right now.
What's up, Logan? No, well, the reason it's like this is because my camera's right here, and my computer and everything. I have 4 monitors, so typically my chat screen isn't on the screen that I'm looking at you guys. It's down here.
Okay.
So when somebody talks to me, I look this way, and I'm looking at them.
Okay.
Dev has the gaming version of the lifted truck syndrome on his setup, is what he's saying right now.
That's kind of accurate.
We just got to keep saying Dev, so he keeps having to look our way. Just give his attention off of that.
All right, what's up, everyone? Let's see. We got McMahon. We got Brett. Jeff Rice. What's up, Jimmy? Got Ruddy Man, Jimmy. Hey, Ben.
Jimmy.
Jamin. What's up, Benjamin? Logan. What's up, Rob? How you doing, Rob? It's the Acker in the house. We got Dave Beer Motivation in the house. What's up, McMahon?
Yeah, coming in. Well, I think it's time to pour something up here.
Dive in. I'm on a diet. I started 3 days ago, so I can't do that.
That's the beauty about whiskey and bourbon, man. It's 0 calories. So if you can drink it straight, you're good to go.
And carbs. I'm still working on my big boy nuts to drink.
Yeah, I started keto back again like 2-3 days ago, and I've always loved that diet. It works really well.
I love keto.
I do Atkins, so it's a little harsher, but it works really well for me too.
Yeah.
And I've got like a wizard and half a Johnny Grooms to drop. So I've got a long haul.
So for those who are going to ask, this is a 10th Mountain Whiskey and Spirit Company here. It's just kind of it's very nice, light, everyday type of. I'm not an alcoholic or anything. There's like an everyday bourbon.
The everyday bourbon, the one you drink every day.
Okay, so a couple of things real quick. Number one is it's my anniversary, and I'm not looking for all kinds of congratulations, but what I'm going to say is there's a very good possibility I'll slide out at 9. I love talking to Colin. I don't know Dev from Adam, but I've liked talking to him for the half hour that I've had him.
He's all right.
Is he okay? Okay, good. I'll take it from Colin. So if I may slide out of here 9-ish, and Johnny's got a good pinch hitter for us if I do. That's number one. Number two is we'll talk some beard stuff, but we're also going to talk some gaming stuff. And I'm going to really let Johnny take the lead when we get there because, a lot of you guys know about Fable and all the Fable products and stuff, but there's a whole big gaming side to Fable that has been mentioned. But as far as I know, that guy right there to my right. As far as I know, that hasn't had a lot of time devoted to it on a live. So we wanted to give Colin, because I know he was interested in talking about it. He brought Dev on board so that way, and I know we got a lot of gamers in our audience. So we want to devote some time to that tonight as well. Now, Colin, I'm going to hit you with something right off the bat because I know you're very honest and very candid.
All right.
Your business is obviously doing very well right now. And as you said in the green room, doing much better than when you came here last time, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much at the point now where I don't think pre-January I was even in business.
Fair enough. So
It doesn't feel like that.
Why? Let me try and phrase this question correctly. Okay, why do you still do stuff like this? Because I know you're busy, and as you taught me, Colin, the Instagram community, and I say this all the time now, the Instagram community is a drop in the bucket when it comes to earnings and money of beard companies. So why are you on here tonight with me or Johnny, or if you go to something like Mo's, if you go do something with Mo or whoever, where it's just a chat. We're not necessarily doing anything to like release a Fable product or anything, but just to hang out and chat. Why do you still do these things?
Without going too in depth, I'm in it for the long game, and relationships are where that's at. 95% of live streams or even affiliate relationships don't result in sales. It's about building relationship, building social proof, just having word of mouth and on top of mind all the time, everywhere, anytime you can. And I've always been about that. And, if you're not, I've had some people that come in the comment section, and this might have been on one of Johnny Groom's videos. I can't remember, but he's like, "Oh yeah, man, I've been wanting to try Fable for forever." And I was like, "I've heard that comment from you for 2 years. One day he's going to purchase it." You know what I mean? So it's just a long game thing, and I enjoy the relationships, and I have to have time. And, I follow a lot of people completely unrelated to this business, but Gary Vaynerchuk is another one. I don't know if you've heard that name before, but he runs a $200 million media company. And 95% of the time he's on TikTok, he's on Instagram Live, he's on YouTube Live, he's on Twitch, and if he can run a $200 million company and do that, I sure as hell can get on a live stream every once in a while for a little bit. So I'm never not busy enough for that.
Yeah, if I can piggyback on that, that's kind of how I started my career, so to speak, with Fable. It was a year and a half or 2 years ago, whenever the Hero was released. And it was when I was first getting into the bearded community, and I started learning about some of the reviewers. And Colin was very receptive. He had time then, of course. He's a busy guy now. But we talked back and forth a little bit. I joined the affiliate team, which was very small, barely existent at the time. But I've come to work with Fable because I enjoyed the experience. And I remember we were on vacation in Virginia Beach, me and the family. And we had gone out to eat. We came back to the parking garage, and they went inside. I said, "Look, there's a stream. There's a release of the Hero. I've got to sit in the car." And I sat in the car for 2 hours. I sat in my car for 2 hours to sit there for the launch party, and that's kind of how it's been ever since then. But that's the relationships is the big deal when it comes to a smaller company, which is why Colin's already showed that's why Fable's so successful in my opinion.
Dev is getting some love. We're getting some new people in here, obviously, but where was it? Dev, where is it? Devastation Nation all day, says Anthony Perez. Let's go. All right. So.
That's right. What's up, everybody?
What's next? Cosplay. Yeah, Brian Coleman, although he's a bearded fellow, I can tell from his photo. Nice. Vera Tivix, that just sounds like a character from an old like Harry Turtledove novel. Benjamin reviews. Ruddy man, you know what? Here's how I know you and Ruddy are tight. Jimmy will come in, and he's very good about coming in. He drops this joke he likes to repeat, and then he's got business to handle because he's a busy man himself. He's been in here a little bit now.
Yeah. Jimmy. How can I say this? So there are very few men that I would say that I have genuine love for, and Jimmy is one of them as a person. I trust Jimmy to the point where if I needed somebody to run my company for a few weeks because I was in the hospital, I would ask Jimmy to help do it for me. So what is that? Dev, please say my name. We got the fangirls in here now.
Hey, Jamie.
Oh, was that a different voice right there?
Yeah, no, that was my normal voice.
I thought it was a little deeper. It was
There was a little maple. There was a
maple.
little honey. That voice is definitely cleaned up a little bit for sure.
Okay, all right, I see.
You marinated that.
See, I watched one or two Twitch streams where Dev was playing some Conan what's it called, Conan the Exile or something like that. Oh man, and yeah, it was good. It was he zooming in on certain parts of the characters' bodies and all that stuff.
Oh, I gotta say hi to Constance too. That's my wife. Before y'all getting me in trouble in here.
Dev, you must have read my mind.
10 minutes in, we're already getting Dev in trouble.
Question was going right there.
Oh man,
I'm leaving.
By the way, Dev,
shout out to Megan.
This is not. I don't know if Johnny or Colin told you, but this is not rated G or PG or anything else. You got something to say? Feel free. You can say it.
Oh,
so Veridity is the fangirling a little. Gary Lewis in the house. Yeah. Dave Motivation wants you to say his name.
Speaking of fangirls,
I'm about to say Dave is definitely fangirling too. He comes by every once in a while. Comes by the stream.
Yeah.
Say my name.
By the way, Dev, I'm gonna say this for you. You know, Johnny Grooms is quite the streamer, and I see him. A couple raid parties here and there. So if you ever want to join the team, man, that's the guy to talk to right down there. I'm just saying.
If you have space, I mean, you guess you had like 30 people.
Oh, we got plenty of space. We got a lot of great gamers. Everybody has their own niche too. So, I imagine. What do you play? Call of Duty?
It's not. Don't get me. It's not brand specific. It is right. It's Team Fable Gaming, but I'm not looking at it for that thing. If you want to really like grow your gaming channel, it's a good place to network with other gamers, do collaborations, stream, kind of build that platform up. It's totally like that's Dev's side of things. I have no requirements or anything like that. But if y'all want to talk about it, you can.
Yeah.
Call of Duty makes me dizzy. Like I can play it for a little bit, but after a while, like I get motion sickness, and I have to pop like a Dramamine, and then once I'm done with my session, I pass out for like an hour or two. Yeah, it's just bad. I don't know why it does that to me, but that's why I play a lot of Fortnite.
I'm too old for Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The older you get, I was reading about this because I can't play first-person shooters anymore. I just can't. But the older you get, it's kind of like it correlates like roller coasters. Something goes on in your ear as you age, and it makes you get motion sick for those things, and you're more prone to like getting motion sick on certain rides. And yeah.
That's why I play Fortnite, because Fortnite is I don't get dizzy playing Fortnite, and I can see the guys from a mile away, so it's a lot easier to play.
You can play Fortnite?
Yeah, it's just well, I don't get dizzy playing Fortnite. You know.
Oh man.
And then
that's because you're not building fast enough.
I don't build at all. Are you kidding me? I don't build at all. Like that shit. I just go for the kills and that's it. I play one game.
Chopping a tree, gone.
I play everything. Like I don't discriminate. You know. I try every game at least once or twice. And I was doing reviews when I was buying games on stream. I mean on Steam, and I would play it for like a little bit, and then just I hate this game, and that'd be my review. Like this game's controls suck. That's it. But yeah.
Colin,
I think
go ahead, Deb. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Joe. You're good.
No. You're my guest, man. I talk on this channel all the time. You say what you got to say.
I think on Farming Simulator for quite a bit.
Oh, I tried that once.
There's a lot of people who will stream the American Farming Simulator. I think it's called.
Yeah, I got it. I have it on PlayStation. I got it for free, and I was streaming that for a while, and like I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get it right, and I kept fucking up my crops and everything like that.
And cornfields going.
Yeah, man, I think the older you get, the pickier you get with games. I used to be all about Call of Duty, all about the shooters. I mean, I was really good at Call of Duty, any of those, and it was like I hit 26, 27, and my reflexes are awful. I can't do anything in those games. I stick with survival games, slow paced games. The only shooter I play, and Johnny, you might like it, is Escape from Tarkov. And I know Weeping and Viridian, some people are gonna yell at me, but Escape from Tarkov is a great game.
Dev, you're a big fan of the Leisure Suit Larry series, aren't you?
What is that?
Oh, we'll talk later.
Okay.
That's for the old guys. That game's way back,
Yeah.
I think. Because I know I've played
I
some
think I
later.
know what you're talking about.
That's real old, bro.
That is
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, it's yeah.
That's real old.
So Brett asked Colin, and Brett, we were talking actually about this before we went live. He said, I don't know if you saw his comment just a little while ago, he kind of brought up the same point I was. Wizard, I noticed you've been remastering Sense, so to speak. Are you planning on remastering Gunslinger?
No, so the remastering plan was only intended for the 3 original Scented characters. I know we talked about this a little bit, but the popularity just over a 2-year time period just wasn't there. So those are remastered, and my scent creation abilities, I guess, are kind of like a hard 8 roll now when they were like a 2. So, I think it's just totally different now, and there's no reason to change some of the newer characters because they still sell really well. So,
Holy cow! I
What?
was just looking at how many people are in here, man. You bring in Fable and the Gamers, and
am I?
This is like one of our largest nights right here.
yeah, we are tiny.
I'm like nervous.
Tiny, loyal.
I'm intimidated by that 45 right there.
Wow. Missed.
I think a lot of them are Dev, although I've been seeing a lot of Fable beard comments too. So I think we got a combo. It's nice.
Yeah.
Very
Bring
nice.
communities together. Why not?
Hell
Well,
yeah.
Myst is a classic. I used to play that.
I never played it.
I was stuck in that observatory for like 3 weeks.
Now, Colin, do you remember? I think you're not as old as I am, but maybe you fringe got these. I think the company's name was Infocom back in the late 80s, early 90s, and they did the computer games, the PC games that were nothing but text. Everything, and they were always like mysteries, and they were like text driven, so you had to type answers, and everything was text.
The problem with those games, Joe, is that 90% of them were of the adult variety, so I didn't really get too much into those. But I do remember them. It's like you're on a space station and you're like trying to talk to a girl. Yeah, I remember those games.
Well, that's a different vibe. Infocom were legit. They were just mostly like mystery riddle kind of games.
Yeah, it was a mystery. No, I do remember. That was a little before my time. I think I got a couple of the like shareware games, that kind of stuff. I think like my first real gaming experience was Commander Keen. If I remember correctly, it was about a kid who like tried to fight these aliens or whatever, and it was like a scrolling action type thing. Adventure. Okay. From there, it kind of rolled into like what was that? Mad Dog McCree? Was that the name of that game? That old Western game where it was like use live action movies to like
cool.
Shoot the guy. Dev's looking at me like he's confused.
It sounds familiar for some reason.
And then we rolled into Diablo and the original. I played the hell out of the original Diablo, man, a lot.
I think I played Diablo 2 a lot.
Yeah, Diablo 2 was good too. Doing bail runs and everything forever.
I think Diablo 2 was the game that really got me into it because I played the game for about 5 years, and I was like 12 or 13 years old, and I even had my own guild. I was getting into Photoshop to make like websites and stuff, and I was deep into it. That game, like you said, sitting there and grinding and just playing the same thing over and over.
Trying to wait for Boba Fett to come on the screen. I was trying to find that guy, never can. But I was deeper than Dev, because he doesn't even know what the hell I'm talking about.
Colin, Sarah Stevens
now I
asked,
have to Google this Boba Fett and Diablo.
Boba Fett was a guy's gamer tag, and he kind of got synonymous within Diablo because he'd just gank you out of nowhere from and collecting a bunch of ears and everything back in the original Diablo, and he eventually created like
you're right,
like hacks for the game.
The original Diablo.
So you could use his software to kind of hack the game before they kind of killed that stuff out. But yeah, that was like way back in the day.
He got banned back in 2015. 2015, I think so.
That was probably from the original Diablo. I mean, from like Diablo 2 and stuff. But
what's the oldest game y'all remember playing?
Video game or like tabletop game?
Video game.
Does Mattel Electronic Football count? The handheld of Mattel sports game? Back in the
Nintendo
70s?
Game & Watch? I think that's the oldest game I've ever played. Yeah.
Kind of counts.
Yeah. I had all the Mattel, the baseball, the basketball, and the football, which had the little stadium on it. It was a really great game. And then after that, in television.
I want to say it was like Ridge Racer on the PlayStation. Like that was super old.
Someone said that was the
Ridge
correct
Racer.
answer, Colin. I mean, I just heard
Ridge Racer? That's it. I got to buy a combo. Yeah, you see Rob Ackers at Pong. Yep. Anthony Perez Doom.
Yeah.
Doom. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Bearded
Doom was not
Barbarian.
the first PC game I played, but it was definitely the game that made me go, "Oh shit, man! They got some games."
Yeah.
Leisure Suit Larry was an early PC game for me.
With Doom, you had Wolfenstein, like the original.
Oh yeah, Wolfenstein 3D. That was great. Great game. I love those games.
My first game was Blades of Steel.
Is that console or?
It was on Nintendo, and it was a hockey game.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was like 5 years old playing that game all day long.
Yeah, then you had Zelda, and I guess I really got into the Pokemon stuff back when Game Boy Color was like rolling hot.
Yeah, it was Pokemon Blue for me.
Yeah.
That was my very first Pokemon experience.
Bill Pritchard was an oldie. Oregon Trail or Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. Yeah.
That is an oldie. Counts even though it's education.
Yeah, that took 2 floppy disks to run.
I still
I remember that.
5 megabytes.
You
The
can
5
Google
and a quarter
that.
or the 3.5?
I still think my very first game was probably Commander Keen. And I'm surprised you don't know what that is. I really am. I'm shocked.
I just looked it up. I'd never seen it before.
Yeah, very
You
first
look it up?
game I ever played was definitely Kung Fu for NES. The very first one. It wasn't even Mario that came.
You're going to know exactly when you see it, man. I know you played that game back in the day.
He's
Commander Keen came out in 1990.
Is that a bad thing?
I was 2 years old.
Oh.
I was 2.
Well, you missed out.
Apparently.
I was 4, all right? I was trying to go back.
Oh, okay.
Colin, there was a beard question earlier. Sarah Stevens asked, when are you announcing the August subscription set?
The August subscription set?
Mm-hmm.
Probably August 1st.
If you're still in here, Sarah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Let's just say it's going to take us back.
It's going to take us back.
Mm-hmm. So all the scents that you changed, those scents like Captain Red and Archer and all that, will they ever pop up like randomly, or they're gone forever?
He said the Archer's in the graveyard.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine them coming back just because, I mean...
Like limited retro run or anything like that?
I mean, no.
Okay.
We're just doing so much production. I just don't really see the need for it. Plus, it's not like people are like, oh my God, you got rid of this. Why?
Give us more Captain Red.
I mean, Colin's got a couple scents that are really hard to beat, especially, my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Jeremy, you take that back. You take that back, Jeremy. Kung Fu did not suck. Kung Fu was awesome. I still play it every now and then. I still have it. Somewhere.
I know that Colin, the first 2 sets of
God,
Colin.
Virtual Boy, bro, with the
with the red and the that was a scale on their end, but it was fun to play in the store, like in the display.
Well,
that's the only time I've ever played it.
All I can afford is to go in the store and play the demo.
Yeah, that's the only way. The tennis on that was awesome. Mario Tennis on Virtual Boy, that was a good game.
I believe so, Tattoo Titan. Tattoo Titan wants to know any more CBD products / scents coming down the line.
Yeah, there's 2 that are planned before. Well, okay, how do I want to say this? We have 2 coming to the standard lineup. One of them's just an unscented blend that's going to come soon. I just have to order labels for it. We have the roaster, which is kind of self-explanatory, but I won't release the scent blend on that yet. But that's looking probably like a week and a half from now for release. And then we roll into the fall scents. We have one called the Baker coming out for the fall, and then we have one called the Carver, which is going to be for Halloween.
For Thanksgiving.
What's that? Thanksgiving. Pumpkins, not turkey, Joe.
I don't even like it. It's funny you said that because I just posted today. I had to go to my room and bring stuff home. So I've been without since March 17th or whatever, a bunch of my scents that I was using for the diffuser. And so, and one of those, does anyone remember the baby food blueberry buckle?
What?
It's a baby food called blueberry buckle. That's the name of the flavor. And what it is it's blueberry and apple. And so both of these guys were in my little diffuser. So I decided to make a blueberry buckle mix by mixing Dr. Wolf and the Harvester together. And it smells pretty darn good, I gotta tell you. Because you got blueberry tobacco in the one, and then the Harvester is apple, and I forget the rest of the Harvester. Still an unsung scent, I think, of yours, Collins, the Harvester. I really like it.
Yeah, the Harvesters, I still have a jug of the premix over here, and I was smelling it the other day. I was like, man, this is a really good scent. And I wasn't going to bring it out again this year. But then I had the one comment that sold me, and I don't remember who it was. They said, if you don't bring back the Harvester this year, I'm flipping tables. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'll bring it back. And it was going to come out to the CBD line, but I didn't think we needed another extra thing over there. So it's just going to be the standard lineup.
Yeah, I've been making my Harvester last. I still have some butter left.
I think I primarily wore the Harvester through most of the holiday season last year.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Mick, I'm calling them Joe's Blows. Yes, Mick Man does his Mick mixes, and so he's inspired me to do this. So that was a Joe's Blows for you, Mick. Thank you very much. I'm not going to do it often. It's just I was so excited to get these scents back, and it was nice that Colin was coming on tonight, and I got these 2 oils of his done.
Yeah.
How was that blueberry tobacco, Evan? It is very, very good. I really like the tobacco. Is that a pipe? Is it a pipe or a cigar tobacco, Colin? That tobacco? Or
I would classify the tobacco that I use primarily as a pipe tobacco for sure.
So in my beard, Evan, what it does is that blueberry coming out of the bottle, and when you put it on, that blueberry is way up front, but then that tobacco just kind of comes up on it, and it's such a rich, dark feeling tobacco. I really like the tobacco scent that Colin chose for this one. It's one of my favorite tobacco, and I'm a tobacco. I don't know if I'm a connoisseur, but I sure have a lot of tobacco scented oils. Yeah, it's one of my favorite tobacco scented oils in all my collection.
All right. No, it's weird. My entire background flickered, but all my lights are in front of me. So I'm like, what? How did that even happen? That made no sense at all. It's probably the camera. Piece of shit. Either that or I have this a demon in my basement.
Brett, let's have a talk, Brett. Are you listening, buddy? Okay, so here's the thing about butters. More so with ours than others because we don't overload them with a bunch of carrier oils to improve consistency. It's a natural product, first off, and with that comes some little bit of finickiness. When with shipping, with manufacturing and whatnot. We have done some things to increase the quality of the butters just from the process of making the butters, not changing any of the formulations, flash cooling, different heat ratios, things like that, and duration that they stay heated before they get cooled. So the overall consistency just across the board the butters have increased greatly over the last month and a half, 2 months. But it's a very easy fix for any butter. You throw it a couple of times, 3-4 times in the microwave for 10 or 15 seconds at the most. Give it a quick stir. A lot of the times, the reason the scent isn't there is because it's settled into the bottom. So if you heat that up and you stir it up, and then throw it right into the freezer for like 2 hours, and then pull it out and let it reach room temperature, it should be perfect. You shouldn't have any problem.
Good tip. Funny you mentioned that because someone just posted today or yesterday putting something in. I don't know who that was, Johnny, because you commented on it. They had put a butter tin into the microwave and just destroyed the butter.
I think you told me about that. I think that was Matt from WPS. I think he threw it in there for a minute instead of 10 seconds.
Sadly, I did the same thing. Yeah. And unfortunately, it was for my angler.
Yeah, look at it.
Sticky tack. And it kind of just melted a little bit. I didn't lose any product. Thank God. It went right up to the brim. And it was like a dome on top, and it was just about to spill over, but then it stopped warping. So I was able to get all of it into another container. But my jar
I have an entire box filled with about 40 butters that look just like that are just sitting there unlabeled, because if your temperature of your oils reach anywhere over like 155 with those single wall jugs, they just melt. And like you can't do anything. You don't notice it when you pour until you're like 45 butters down the line, and then you see the other one just started here and now it's up here, and you're like, oh great.
But the good thing is that like there's enough residue on the jar when I was pouring that if I ever want, I just grab like that. And, and it makes the entire area like smell like the angler. So
which is not a bad thing.
Yeah. See that, but the point is, I didn't lose any product, and I put it into a little at-home container, and it is amazingly soft now that I did that. It's like really, really, just comes out amazing. I think that in the shipping, the whole heating up and cooling process, and the way when that's why it gets like grainy or whatever.
It's just basically what it is when it comes through the mail system, some of the mailboxes and the trucks are getting like 120, 125 degrees, especially in the sun. If it stays out like that for any longer than like 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the most, it just becomes a liquid. And it's that liquid state to solid at a slow time frame, that's what causes the crystallization. If you took it right from your mailbox when it's liquid and threw it directly in the freezer and then pulled it out later, you'd probably be fine with most of your butters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I know you moved to Tennessee for the business. You were scouting out locations and stuff because you needed to expand. How are you liking it there after being there for some months? And you going to settle down there for a while, or?
I love it here. I've where we were at in Virginia was just a little too small for me to want to stake my roots. But, I'm used to growing up in a bigger city, and I like the just overall like community aspect of everything. And there's a lot of sports here and just all sorts of stuff. I mean, we went to a Brad Paisley concert, and it was a 15-minute drive there. Then we got like amazing hot chicken, and then brought it to the concert, and then just drove 15 minutes back. That kind of stuff. You just can't do where. And you visited Lexington before. It's a hole.
yeah, it's a tiny little place. Yeah.
So I probably would have been the biggest thing there. So I didn't want that. I got to have more going on around me. I got to have a reason and goals and like prosperity and like things to work for.
Yeah, man, you got your neighborhood parties, and you got your pimped out golf cart that you can roll up on too.
Yeah, I've got undercarriage lights on it now, just so I can bump Post Malone through the neighborhood while I'm at Kroger. It's rolling good. But it's just a different environment when you're surrounded yourself with a demographic that doesn't understand why you would want to be successful. Not even necessarily just success, but why would you want to do anything other than go to work and pay for bills? That kind of a mentality. Coming into this, where it seems like everybody around you's got like a cool 2 million, and you're like, where'd you get this from? And they're just like, this is just life. What are you talking about? Like that's a whole different mentality.
Yeah.
So it's just nice to learn and network and just, I don't know.
I feel you there, because where I live, there's a lot of coal mining, obviously, in Western Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. And where I live, there's some very large active mines. And, of course, mining pays well. And in our area, it's a very tiny area, 2,500 people in the town that I live in. Mm-hmm. They don't value education. And being a teacher drives me nuts, But all the kids, and I get it from a realistic sense, the kids are just like, let me get my diploma, and then I'm going to go work in the mines and make a shit ton of money. Fair enough, but there are some repercussions, I think, that occur down the line that drive me nuts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring in Joe, because Joe mentioned today's his anniversary, so he may have to jump out.
I did say an hour, Johnny Grooms. You trying to get rid of me already?
Well, no, I did, because he's in here. So
I see it, man.
I'm not trying to push you out. I'm just saying, like, we get him in that way.
That's totally fine.
Conversation going, and then
this is a really weird feeling. I feel like the other woman now. Like I feel like I was like horning in on Joe and Johnny's thing now. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for making me feel as awkward as humanly possible. It's appreciated.
At least you share the same name, so it's not like he went down the street to pick a totally different girl.
It makes it a lot easier. It makes it a whole lot easier, because when you yeah, man,
when
you keep the same name, you know what I mean?
You're not getting confused, right? You're not, whatever.
Like if you're gonna cheat on yourself,
Johnny, we had that same trick in high school. You date the same girl, but like 4 of them, but they're all named, Beth or whatever. That way you don't get confused. I just didn't realize that's what you were doing to me tonight. That's kind of messed up now, man. I'm a little hurt, man. Joe, I don't know if you're okay with this.
No, I'm totally okay. It's just a Barbados Joe being replaced by a bearded alive Joe. I'm good with that. I'm going to go ahead. Dev, it was a pleasure to meet you, man. I hope I get to see
you as well.
And I'm definitely going to check out your stream, because, man, you get all the hot chicks, it looks like. So I'm going to check that out. Colin, thank you once again for gracing our airways. It'll be good to see you, hopefully, somewhere down the road, if Johnny doesn't keep kicking me off my own.
Enjoy your and before you leave, please make sure you get your wife a pineapple pizza, because they are amazing.
Oh, don't do that.
If I had the time to put these somewhere, cook them, and then bring them out, that would be better. But I don't. You guys have a good night. I'll be watching this hour
later. Be good, Joe.
Take care.
Oh, I didn't know you.
See, now, look, you hurt his feelings. See? You see what you did?
Man, you ought to be ashamed.
You like rushed me in here. Like, he said to me, Joe's going to do the first hour. So I'm like, you said 9, though. Like, you mean 9:30? He's like, no, 9.
A whole 35 minutes.
Man. All right. So what's up, Colin? How you doing, Dev?
What's going on?
We're doing good. It's another day in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so, Johnny, just so you don't feel like the only person who's done it, yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's got to be. It's got to be
I said it in the video. 10 seconds at a time.
Oh, at least you were able to save your product, though.
Yeah, no, my product's still in here. It's fine. It was the last time I watched Colin's video. I did it exactly the way he said. It looked like it was totally melted, and I went, and maybe it's not, though. Maybe I should just put it back in for a few more seconds. And that was the one that did me in. That was the one that made it work.
You already know your limit, and then when you put it back in again, it's all over, and you can't go back.
Oh, yeah. I should have just stopped.
So you can still pull off a review with that, though. Because
this is one of 2 of these that I have, bro. And then I've got the grower. Like, yeah, I'm good. I can review the CBD stuff. I'm good to go.
I don't know if I can. Maybe if I can. No, I can't. Well, I guess I could somehow. I can explain how not to heat it up. That's how I'll start the review off. And the rest of what happened, I don't know.
That's always a good way to do things. Listen, guys, just don't be like me. Don't be like me. Do it the right way, okay?
I'm going to show you what not to do first, and then, or this will happen.
That's an important part of the learning process, showing people what not to do. All right, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? I was out, actually. I just got in the door when I jumped in the live. So what did I miss, Johnny?
We just started talking a little bit about the gaming session, a gaming.
Johnny's scared with how many people are in the stream.
Yeah, I'm a little intimidated, a little nervous. We don't really have a large crowd like that. Like 45 people was a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, not for nothing. Look who you invited. I mean, look who you invited in. Like, you brought Fable. That's going to bring it everywhere I go, man. People, they show up when Fable's in the building. That's just the reality, man. I think it's awesome. They got very loyal fans. It's pretty cool to see, man.
It's my email list.
I will say Johnny's pre-stream routine is impressive. I mean, you would have thought he was streaming for 10,000 people.
Oh,
what do you mean?
Huh? Your routine. I like the routine. You had a lot going on. See, I throw a shirt on and I just hit the play button. I'm like, here, I'm ready to go.
Oh no, Johnny treats it like we're getting ready to go live on Fox or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Wait till the 1 year anniversary show. That's gonna be insane. We have a lot of plans for that one.
Evan says I'm here from the email. You see that? You see?
So I gotta get an email list then. But I don't have customers and stuff like that, so I don't know how I would build an email list as a YouTuber.
Yeah, it's a little. I try. I mean, I don't know how many people, but when you have 10,000 plus people that you can send an email list out to, it helps.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all right. The
question, sir. You have a list.
Who has a list?
Don't you have a list?
I do not.
Oh, I thought didn't you say that you had a list of questions?
I have a few.
Well, I was going to say Johnny doesn't do the list.
Does
I
he
do.
have a list or does he not? I'm confused now.
No, I don't have a list.
Okay.
I stopped doing like listed questions about I don't know how many shows ago. I just because like I would like do the work to get this list of questions going and all that stuff, and then conversation would start, and then the questions that I had would get answered in the middle. So when it came time for me to actually ask the questions, there was no questions to ask because everything got settled in the first half hour.
In other words, Johnny got mad because people didn't do things the way he wanted it done. So he was like, what? I ain't writing my questions no more. That's that.
No, that's not true. I just it was starting to become like not a wasted effort to try to narrow down questions because conversation would just go and every question that I had would get answered. So I stopped doing written down questions. How did the Fable gaming team get started? Like how did that? Like what was the
Fable gaming team got started? Total bootstrap idea for me, knowing that there was a lot of bearded streamers and absolutely nobody with beard companies was marketing to them and supporting them in any nature, fashion, or whatsoever. The only thing that you would get is you would go into someone's live stream and they'd have an Amazon link to some crappy beard oil because it gave them a little bit of a 2% kickback, that kind of stuff. So I basically did this. I hopped in everybody's Twitch streams and I was just like, good day, my liege. And doing that, everyone's like, hey. All right. And that's what happened with Dev, and that's what happened with all of them. I just went in and showed my true colors, and I was like, hey, man, I'm a beard company. If you want some products, let me know. Let's get this rolling. And everyone was just jumping on it, and then it got so big that Dev had to take over the management of it because I just didn't have time, and he's got a Discord, and he talks to everyone and recruits, and we have an application up on our website for sponsoring gamers. And Deb, how many applications do we get a week now to be on the team?
We get over 100 a month.
Wow. Yeah, so that's a lot.
Colin keeps me busy.
Yeah.
So how does that process go? Like, what do you ask? Like, what are you looking for?
So the form is very short. All it asks is for your social media accounts, your streaming accounts, and what makes you think that you're a good fit for Team Fable. And then I pull it up every couple days. I'll look and see whoever we got to do, and I'll go through. I'll look at all their content. I'll watch a past stream if they're not live at that point, and then I'll basically make a decision from that point if they would be a good fit for the team or if they wouldn't.
Okay.
All right. So I feel like Johnny's not asking the really important question here. What kind of game streaming are we talking about here? Like, are we just talking like Call of Duty, blow each other's heads off, or do you guys?
It could be anything.
Everything.
Just chat to ASMR. You want to start munching on ice? I don't really care. I'm just all about streamers.
We got guys who play Call of Duty. We got guys who play survival games. I mean, we've got pretty much every category you can think of.
I mean,
I've never been a Call of Duty fan.
Dedicate, and here's my thought process as a business owner on the business side of things. Dev, as a streamer, could dedicate 6 hours of his night to a stream. Well, that 6 hours is 6 hours worth of attention from someone. And if every 35 minutes you pop, here's my beard products from Fable.
It makes perfect sense.
You multiply that by 300 guys, you got a lot of people talking about Fable all the time. Mm-hmm. And I don't know that there'd be really any other beard company that could pull that off without having the theme and everything that we do, because it just feels natural. It's not like, hey man, I just want you to buy my stuff. Like it fits. We are about gaming and the artwork and supporting people like that and creativity, and we always have been. So.
Yeah, we get a lot of people who play tabletop D&D who apply.
Okay.
Because I mean, Fable, that's the perfect match right there.
Yeah, I used to play what is it? Talisman. It's another tabletop game. There's like 2 versions of it you can play. You can play like one that's a half-hour version, or you can play like the 3-hour version. It's like, But yeah, I've heard of that. People streaming tabletop games rather than streaming actual video games.
Yeah, we had planned on it. We're really big into board games. I've got one that we've really been wanting to play, but it takes about 8 hours to play. And I was thinking eventually we're going to make it to where I've got a couple cameras. I got a camera up here, and that one I can have basically hovering over the game. But what they have now is tabletop simulator. So practically every game you can think of, you can just play it on the computer.
Really?
It's amazing. People actually, I'm sorry, they actually want to watch you play like the board game. Like you'll stream that and people watch.
Oh yeah, there's streams of people just like cleaning their kitchen and stuff.
Think of how people think about us. There's streams where guys talk about beards and people want to pay attention to that.
Okay, you got a point. You make a fair. I say it all the time. I can't believe people are actually watching me talk, but they show up. So I mean, I guess he's right.
It's something for everybody.
Just, growing up, what were board games to all of us? I mean, not for all of us. Maybe some were different, but for me and my friends, the board games were like, okay, power's out and it's pouring outside. Yeah, I guess we'll play a board game then. Like. That's kind of the way things went back then.
But when you get involved in that Dungeons and Dragons world, and I will say that I'm not in it. I know of the culture, but when you get into the aspect of when you have a group of guys that have been playing the same game for like 5 years, you know what I mean? Like not even like the same game, but like the same campaign. Like that's real dedication. People really live their life by that kind of stuff. And I just wanted to be there to support people who didn't get support, And here's the thing. I mean, what's the biggest stereotype about game? Oh, they're living in their mom's basement, probably growing a beard and drinking soda. You know what I mean? Not shaving. And I was like, hey, there's got to be something out there for people.
Well, then they need something for their beard then, if that's the case. That's actually pretty genius. Actually, that's pretty good. Johnny, you want to highlight Rob's question?
About which he wants this one?
Yeah. The one. Which one he wants next, so I can answer him. Because he said he has the grower. I don't have the witch doctor, so I'm just gonna
The witch doctor's nice. The witch doctor is a good scent profile if you like out of the ordinary type of scents. That was something that Mo kind of pushed me, the bearded shark, to kind of put out, and I had a really hard time with the campfire stuff because I hate campfire scents. It's not for me. But the smoked mango on the aspect is very, very light out of it, but it is an untraditional scent, I would say. It's still very, very good.
I don't know if that's a bad thing.
My vote of that would definitely be the Angler. There's just a scent that's really very good.
See, I like the Angler, but I love the Angler. I wear the grower a lot more.
Yeah.
Because I
like the grower too, but I love the Angler. Love it. Absolutely love the Angler. Like, I've got 2 bottles of it, and I'm almost through my first one at this point. And, I mean, when you've got the collection some of us have, that's not easy to do. So, I've been trying to kill this thing off. Like I've been wearing it a lot, so I love the Angler. So Rob, if you had to ask me, I'd tell you to get the Angler. Like if you don't have it, you need to have it.
Yes,
But,
Logan. Sorry to interrupt you, Joe, but
no, go ahead.
I will be live with Bearded Motivation and his wife tomorrow night to launch the Enchantress.
Which I'm getting.
It's just she's got all the green magic, so the green screen messing it up. But it was just something, we needed a new woman to the women's line. I've got the Enchantress coming out. I've also got another one called the Siren, which is my actually my sister-in-law. She was a model for that coming out here soon too. And the women's line is something that a lot of people enjoy, but it doesn't get as much promotion, I think, from people. But I think it's a good addition to throw in there, especially when we're doing the buy one get one sales. Throw something in there for your wife or your girlfriend or your mom or whatever. Never had anybody complain about any of those products, like ever.
Don't ever bring that up around my daughter again, because the next time you do a buy one get one, she's gonna be like, Dad, you gotta no.
Great for their hair, man. It's just yeah.
That's okay. She gets birthday money. She can go buy her own hair stuff. This is about my beard. That's why I'm on Fable. My beard.
So the women's oils they're pre-shave oils, correct?
We have a pre-shave oil and a hair oil tonic.
Okay.
Both can kind of be used, but they won't serve the best function on the other side. If you use pre-shave oil for your hair, it'll obviously work, but it won't work as well as if you use the hair oil tonic.
Gotcha.
So the hair oil tonic has avocado oil in it, whereas the pre-shave oil doesn't. And the pre-shave oil has a few of our main carriers left out because you don't really need jojoba oil when you're shaving your legs. You know what I mean? So it all kind of serves a purpose there.
Is it a lot thicker than the regular beard oil, or is it? Or what's the consistency?
I wouldn't say it was thicker. I mean, it's not greasy, and it's just meant to use like 3, 4, 5 drops at the most for like a leg.
Because I'm gonna get it to shave my head, and I'm gonna use the lotion to shave.
Yeah, you could definitely use it.
That's why I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy the Enchantress.
Yeah, the Enchantress is good though. It's peach. We call it peach ecstasy just because of the character. But
yeah, my wife loves the lotion. The lotion's really good stuff. And Logan, we actually have one female Twitch streamer, but we're working on getting more. Mm-hmm. It's a tough sell.
It's a very tough sell, man.
In the name, Fable Beard, so sometimes I got to do a little convincing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what is the? I know the last stream I watched from you was you playing the Conan game. When you start a game for the stream, do you stick to that one game until its completion, or do you bounce around between games?
I've been streaming for I guess two and a half years or so, and I started off as a variety streamer. So I would just play whatever I would typically play if I wasn't streaming.
Dev,
and,
you realize that me and you like basically reached out together like when we were both starting.
That's true.
Oh,
that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry. I'll stop. Dev. Continue.
And like we were talking about earlier, you kind of start to get to a point to where you're a little more picky about games, and I've gotten to a point. The only game that I really stick with is the survival category. So like there's a game called 7 Days to Die.
Yeah.
I've got well over 1,000 hours in that game. Conan Exiles, we just started playing like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm renting a server and we're kicking that off tomorrow. So me and a few people in the Devastation Nation, we're going to be playing for about 10 hours tomorrow just to kind of get the world started off. But we're going to play until something else grabs our attention, or until we just beat the game into the ground. There's nothing else to do.
I want to answer Rob's question here.
That was the question that had me laughing.
There's there's a very literal reason why I have been hesitant, even though I've been requested of massage oils for quite some time now. And that's because most of these fragrance oils have only about a 70% allowable use in a tampon. So if somebody was to take these massage oils and turn them into an internal use application, not of our recommendation, which that might happen, the fragrance oil might end up for a real hot time.
That's not gonna be good.
So, I have to make sure that I find IFRA standards that allow for 100% dilution, and those scents are often woodsy or things that aren't just generally a massage quality. So it's going to take a little more research. It might come out next year, but I don't know that many people will buy massage oil, to be completely honest. It might just be a joke thing. Maybe April Fools next year will do it.
Yeah, and just keep it one carrier, like make it functional. Just
that's a real thing. That's a real concern of mine, though, because I'm thinking,
I know people.
Somebody's going to take it and do things they ain't supposed to be doing with it.
Right.
Absolutely.
Hey man, I use this and it burned me up. My girlfriend burned her up, and I'm like, well, it says external
use only.
Well,
external use only. That's what he said.
We'll finish that for him. Did we just lose Colin?
I'm here. Okay.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
I'm here.
It's funny to say, because before I go to sleep for the night, I make sure to completely wash my beard out and wash my hands and everything, just in case, But then, if nothing happens, then then I'll reach for my beard bud.
You really have to worry about contact contamination there, Johnny. But direct contact is a different story.
I don't know.
That was an interesting insight into Johnny Groom's nightly routine. Thanks, Johnny.
At least he washes his hands first. Some of us don't even get in the shower.
Make sure you get all the product out,
Mm-hmm.
Because
But that's the honest answer. I don't want any litigation coming my way for internal burning.
James Person, internal belly button massage oils.
You ever have anybody message you saying they drank your oil?
No. However, I often get the comment, and I can't find this because I'm pretty good on internet, jokes and just lore around the internet. I've gotten the comment multiple times in my comment sections of my Facebook ads. I tried to vape this and it was absolutely horrible.
What?
It's for multiple people, and I'm like, is this some sort of vaping joke that I just don't understand on the internet? I've tried Googling it and finding out if it's an inside joke, but I don't know if people are really getting. I'm like, it says beard oil, but it's always meant in a condescending way, or a haha, this vape oil sucks. But I'm like, it's not vape oil, so I don't know if they're trying to bash the company, but I do get that comment at least 3 times a month on Facebook ads, and it's the same comment.
They trying to vape the CBD oil?
Just the oil in general, because I get the beard. They're just like, this is a horrible vape juice, and I'm like, I don't understand. It says beard oil right on the bottle.
A vape juice. That's why. Dummy.
Yeah, I guess they're like.
I gotta assume that you're right there. I think somebody's just trying to mess with you or something like that.
But I've never been able to figure it out.
Because I mean, you know what I was about to say. I don't want to believe there's anybody out there that would do, but you know what?
Oh, there's always
definitely is somebody out there that would do it.
More out there. We'll put that into their tank and try to vape that.
Yeah.
I caught myself as I was saying there's nobody out there that would do that. I stopped myself.
Oh, no.
I fixed it.
I could do an entire stream on the dumb comments and emails that I get on a weekly basis.
Mm-hmm. We get some great applications for sponsorship too.
Oh my gosh!
What was the worst application you ever got?
They're all the bad ones are usually around the same kind of thing. It's almost like a 3-year-old wrote.
They're usually 12 and from Malaysia.
And that's another one. We get a lot that says they have an organization they're creating, and when I do research, they have 10 people following them.
Yeah.
And Yeah.
Oh, we're part of this team, guaranteed to get you sales and traffic to your site. And you go there, and it's like they created the page like last week.
Oh, that's like my Twitch page. I only have five people following me.
Yeah.
I just logged back in. I think it was yesterday, and what was it? Sorry, I just got distracted. And I had one guy come in. He watched me. I was playing for like, I don't know, like an hour, and then gone. So like I was streaming to nobody. You ever get those nights where you're streaming and there's like just nobody there, or you always have?
Dude, I guarantee you, he's always got people there.
Because they're like, I've watched a like an interview with Ninja. Yeah, I guess it was an interview with Ninja, and he was like, he's one of the biggest streamers, like, you know, out there, and he was saying about a time where he streamed for like 5 hours and nobody watched him the entire time.
Yeah, it can be rough sometimes.
Think about this though, from like a content creator standpoint, right? You have people like Mr. Beast, who is like dominating YouTube trending, right? With like 11 million views a video. His older videos, he opened the dictionary and read it on a live stream front to back all the way through. Those types of things. I'm going to count to 1 million on a live stream. 1, 2, 3. For like 26 hours. Like that's what it took for him to like just gain that traction.
That's a good idea.
Coming viral.
That's it. Tomorrow.
There it is.
Start at 5 a.m.
Johnny's gonna message me tomorrow. Hey Joe,
it's like
you busy?
Do it.
Where you see like waiting for like the goat to be born. You know what I mean? Like people are like, is this guy still?
Oh my god!
And they'd come back in.
Do you remember what that, the giraffe or whatever it was that they had in New York?
Yeah.
Oh my god! People were sitting on that thing forever. It was crazy.
Hold up here. What's going on here? Yeah, that's crazy. I was thinking of doing like a whole what is it, stream of just the chipmunk. But I don't know. I just let me fix that. There we go.
Coming from a guy who's wearing a wizard's cowl, usually the weirder the better.
Yeah. I couldn't figure out how to do it because like I would have to use my phone. I need my phone.
As an example, a stream of a chipmunk might not gain a lot of views. However, if you put a little tutu on that chipmunk, it might a lot more people to just watch and be like, "What the heck is this about?"
He makes a really good point.
Tutu on the chipmunk.
Why you come up on a stream of just okay, it's a chipmunk. Watch it. Why is this chipmunk got a tutu? Is it going to do something? Is it going to start doing tricks? You know?
I could probably stream me trying to put the tutu on the chipmunk and then me getting viciously destroyed, like because it bites. You know,
let's not do that.
There is a girl on TikTok that has 2 million followers right now, and she has these little tiny doll hands, and she covers up her whole thing, and her whole thing is just like these little tiny hands doing things.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, you know, you don't have to.
I love the little tiny hands things.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about too. She's awesome.
Yeah,
little hands. Yeah.
See what I mean?
She starts talking like little.
You got to remember, 2 years ago, ASMR wasn't a thing, and now people are eating spaghetti on a live stream.
Oh yeah, and there's
What is that? I don't understand that at all. They'll like get a bunch of random stuff, and they'll just be like. And I'm like, why are people watching this? That don't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, Dev's laughing because I know he's seen a couple ASMR streams before.
Oh yeah, there's tons of them out there. They've that's the food one is called mukbang.
Yeah,
I did one. I did one for Burger King's hamburger.
Back when I was the swole nurse, there was another guy in the circle of fitness stuff, Quan Tran. And he was doing the workout videos too at the time, and we had like 1,000 subscribers or something together at the time. Well, I watch his videos now, except he's made a complete switch about 2 years ago to cooking food. The guy's got 2 million subscribers now. He just cooks and eats food.
I guess it just takes time. Like you just gotta, you know. I keep thinking like, you know, how interesting is beard products going to be for like the masses, you know?
Man, we haven't even begun to touch the surface. Here's the thing. I have a text message and an email that goes automatically out to every person who buys something from us. And it says, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We only have 2,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? We have thousands of orders a month. We've really only begun to crack the surface of people to pay attention to beard care on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, because I know like skincare and all that stuff. That's pretty large, and like some shaving channels. They're pretty large. It's another reason why I started adding into my whole universe is it's just shaving my head. Because I started seeing I started following a bunch of shaving channels, and there's one guy just all he does is shave his face. He's got 15K subscribers. Just all he does is shave. He does it like twice a week. That's it.
Yeah.
Just talks about his life and today I walked the dog, and that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole shaving thing is.
Y'all are a bad influence because now I see people wanting me in a tutu.
Okay.
No, I don't know if I could do that.
You got to start learning some
We're
K-pop.
gonna rally this together right now because Dev is kind of like an employee of mine, so maybe I can do things that others couldn't. How about we vote for Dev to do an ASMR video while wearing a tutu?
Can I vote? Like, am I allowed to vote?
Is he gonna wear just a tutu and nothing else? Because then that.
I don't know. I think we should go Ace Ventura in the tutu.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that. I can see that.
White shirt.
You got my vote.
Tutu.
I don't know. I don't know if I can pull that off.
Let's go.
Look, Logan says Swan Lake Dev.
Swan Lake. Oh,
Swan Lake.
You know
I did.
Do it.
I started.
Don't vote yes for only tutu. Don't vote yes for only tutu.
No to the ASMR. Come on. That's the best part.
It is.
You get a lot of yeses. Look at this.
You can even get one of those like movie prop sugar beard oil bottles, and you could eat it.
I hate to tell you this, brother, but they're all saying yes, friend. So
only tutu.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of only tutus right now too. Like,
it's going to be trending. #DevTutu 2020.
Wow.
Look what just happened here. This is going to happen now.
Another thing 2020 is bringing us.
See,
Burger Hornets. Now we get Dev in a tutu.
I get so much joy out of this because I really feel like if 3 months from now, Dev's going to be the mukbang in a tutu guy with like 50,000 followers because of this video, and his whole life's going to change. You watch it happen.
Oh man, what have we done?
He's like, I came up here to talk about gaming.
Whoa, Chris! Nobody said anything about me and Johnny joining Dev. Okay.
Absolutely,
Chris. That's a fantastic idea.
Absolutely,
Dev, don't listen to Chris. He'll get you in trouble. Don't listen to Chris.
Someone's gonna have to buy me a tutu if they want to see that.
Don't mind me. I'm just the wizard with the bourbon and the ideas. I'm out of
Chris is old.
In a robe and a tutu.
His brain barely works as it is. Nothing he says makes sense.
I'm going to have to roll with Joe on this one. I think
Anthony's voting King Crab mukbang with a tutu. #MeTutu. You see that?
Me
I can kill some crab legs.
Trust me, none of you guys want to see me in a tutu. I promise you.
I mean, yeah, over the clothes. I mean, it's not. I guess it's not so bad. I mean, I'm just saying, I wouldn't do it.
Rubber duck, 3 men in a tutu. That's just. Is what it is.
Joe, Halloween is coming, just a costume.
Marty says at Walmart, like, hey, there's Dev, that tutu guy. You see what
I'll be trying the tutus on at Walmart.
From this point forward, I changed your life. And you can thank me later.
I'll write that down.
You know the tiny hands girl? It's going to be, the tutu guy? It's going to be
God,
oh, yeah.
Sounds awful. Alan already ripped on me earlier for having pink lights behind me.
Tutu in the mix.
And that was not me. And you know what? If you need more channel art, I know a good artist that could do some tutu stuff for you.
No, that's a good point.
Oh man!
Hey, check out this streamer that plays wearing a tutu. Bro, you might have found a niche.
I mean, he makes a point here. There's gaming streamers everywhere, but how many are sitting there?
You can't. If he's wearing a tutu,
you generally don't see below.
I mean, Dev. There's beard oil companies out there everywhere, but how many of them are wearing a wizard's hood? You know what I mean? Yeah,
a good point.
this is gonna launch your career, man.
You know what? You're gonna have to get some VR. You're gonna have to get the whole VR
This is terrible advice.
so you can play some Beat Saber in a tutu.
You know that guy that sings the clown video, or he sings, but he's a clown. What's his name?
Yeah, Puddles,
Does
Pity Party.
Oh yeah. Is it Puddles or Piddles or something like that? Yeah.
Puddles Pity
Maybe
Party.
you should wear like the clown thing instead of the tutu, like a little, like a velociraptor with the thing around your neck.
Yeah, with like the gills, like
Yeah.
What?
A little fringe, the big clown fringe instead of the tutu.
that was high fashion back in
That
Like
was-
Shakespeare?
See,
whatever.
it's like colorful, and you can see it on stream.
Yes,
Oh.
Logan. Yes, Puddles
Pity
Pity Party.
Party. There it
Yeah.
is. Another example of a guy doing some crazy shit on camera, and look where it got him.
Yeah, but he's like legit talented.
What
That guy
a-
can sing.
What about Poppy?
Oh my god! Yeah, she's so creepy.
I'm Poppy. It's just a regular girl, man.
She plays that character extremely well, like way too well. I feel.
I don't know what we're talking about. Who's
You
who
know
we
Poppy?
I don't know either.
Who
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna pull up a video of Poppy, and we'll play a video of Poppy real quick.
My daughter probably knows who it is. Sam watches a lot of weird crap.
Hi, I'm Poppy.
Let's see.
So is Poppy a girl or?
Yeah, Poppy's a girl.
I'm
All right, wait. Dev, I'm not the only one lost here, right?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to get her not singing because she's an artist. Like she
She's
sings.
an artist now.
But her earlier stuff was like,
It was just did she take it all down or?
I think I got one here. 25 million views on this. Just waiting for that.
Character Cell. Who'd have thought that idea would work?
Let me just make sure this is the right one.
This guy. Unscented CBD co-wash. Billy Rogers will look for The Naturalist to come out sometime next month.
Hmm.
I love it when they call me Big Poppy.
I like that one.
We're all waiting on you, Mr. Grooms. We have
Because it's
stopped
not
the
it's
entire
not
stream.
It's not the
I know, right?
It's not the creepy one that I was looking for. It's just her saying "I'm Poppy" for 10 minutes.
That is
That's-
creepy.
That's creepy by
Sounds
itself.
pretty
It sounds like.
Yeah, but it's not the one. It's not the one that I'm looking for. Where she's
All right, Deb, let's get it. What color is the tutu going to be?
Hey man, I don't. We'll have to discuss this afterwards.
You can't do pink. Everybody does pink. It's got to be something different.
I could do like the orange from Dumb and Dumber from the suit.
Okay.
Yeah, then you could just walk a multi-pass. Yeah, with the tutu. Have the same
There's too many people excited.
Amazon right now.
Yeah.
Man, this is not one of those things that you mess around with. This is what do they call it?
And now they're throwing color choices up for you.
Fate, electric blue.
Weeping, you would say rainbow.
Rainbow, turquoise.
Lavender.
Purple polka dots.
wow.
All right, Amazon.com. Right?
I think we should do green.
Colin's like, Amazon, here I come. Let's see what I can get Dev here.
Tutu for men. All right, here we go. We got green. We got rainbow. That's a little given. No, we're not going to go there. We do have a 1950s tutu petticoat ballet bubble dance skirt.
That was a mouthful.
Jesus.
But wait, if we're gonna have them,
What are you hating on my tutu? This is a 1950 vintage bubble petticoaty dance skirt. Come on, man. That's gold.
oh wait, if you're gonna have them wear a tutu and alive, wouldn't it make sense to have like a special Fable tutu made up for them?
I could, yeah. I bet you there's a golden tutu just for dead.
Johnny, help me out, man.
I'm getting there. I'm sorry.
I'm just
working
trying to entertain our guests. I mean, Colin brought it up. I'm just, we're running with it here.
All right, so we'll go with the 25 million view one because, yeah.
Oh, hold on. There's a steampunk tie-on bustle costume, tutu lace underskirt. For
Oh, wow.
Bro.
Okay, there we go.
All on stream.
This is Poppy. If you can't hear it, let me know. Then I'll redo it. It should go because I just did it. But this is it.
Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I am Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
I'm the wizard. I'm the wizard. You see what I mean? It's just, how easy is that video to create?
I'm Poppy.
And this has 25 million views.
Poppy.
Yes.
I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
The
We
hell
just
do I
gave her-
spend
we gave
like
her-
sitting trying to come up with new
And if
things?
you
I should,
notice,
just,
it's just on a loop.
I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
I should just do reviews like, here's the product. Here's
I am Poppy.
the product.
I'm
Product.
Poppy.
Like,
I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
That's 10 minutes. I can't do it, man. You're going to have to turn it off.
Yeah, no.
This is like some shit from Clockwork Orange.
that was like, yeah. That was
I was trying to find out. There's one that it's very creepy, but I can't find where I can't. I
that
went,
one was pretty creepy.
yeah,
Oh.
no, but there's one
I'm
that's even
going
worse.
to try to do this right now. I don't know if this is going to work.
If you're gonna share some, it'll pop up on the bottom here for me, and then I can get rid of it. I can share it. Yeah,
He said get rid of it.
not rid of it, but like
All right, there we
go.
go. There we go. Can you see that?
Right.
There's Dev's tutu right there. See what I mean? It's got
That's
like
kinda
the
cool.
round thing,
Yeah,
fringe, the
it's
gold.
like a cosplay item.
It's layered. We could get it in red or white, for his wedding day.
It's only $25 too. Yeah, it's
Right? Like it's cheap.
I like that black with the yeah, I like that one with the red.
I love the fact that this is a real discussion right now about which color goes with which best, and like, what are we going to ask next? Which one goes with Dev's eye color best? Like, whew.
See?
Oh.
Wow, now that's a tutu. You will not get any hate.
You know, I get trolled in my own stream. I don't need this.
I've seen steampunk at convention. I'm telling you, man. I know Dev ain't gonna do it. He ain't a
No,
te-
you know what? If there was one person in here that would do it, it's the man above me.
Why would you say I would do that? I wouldn't do that. What are you talking
Yes,
about?
you would.
Oh,
Yes, you would. Johnny, you cut yourself up on live. You give
Yeah,
up skin for views.
Yeah.
If you were convinced that
It's
tutu,
it's user error.
if you were convinced that tutu was going to get you like 10 million views, you'd rock the tutu and shave your head.
No, I got views. I just need subs.
got about 12 minutes here, so I'm disrobing because it's a little hot.
How many robes do you own? Is that you only have the one, or do you have a few?
I only have the one, but you know that might change. If Dev's got to get a tutu, I got to get more than one robe.
I feel we gotta see like maybe a rust color one or more of a red. You know, maybe he's gonna flex now.
Serial killers have no conscience.
Yeah, I don't cut myself intentionally. If y'all think that, then you got something wrong with you, because I don't like to feel that. It hurts.
How do you take that big of a chunk out of your head, though? How vigorous is this?
For the head blade one?
Yeah.
That was a complete accident. You have no idea how much pain I was in.
Like I don't get how hard you're.
I edited out the actual scream that I did when I actually did that, because I screamed like a baby. I was like, because I legit had a flap. It was
Yeah.
I didn't know that you weren't supposed to press down on the head blade. You're not supposed to press down. That's why I did that. Because if you push down on it, because it's already at an extreme angle, so when you push down on it, you add pressure, it's gonna cut like that. So
I mean, it's razors. I wouldn't want to push it on my head anyway.
some you do. Some you have to add a little bit of pressure to it for it to make contact with the skin.
You got to get the skull shaver, man, and just end this nonsense.
Well, no, it's
Now, what's the skull shaver?
It's the electric one, the big brick.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one I've been looking, because with all my surgeries and stuff, I got scars on my head, and I'm afraid to take actual razors to my scalp. But that's the one I've actually been looking at, thinking that maybe it'll work.
this is like a quarter of the price. I use this all the time.
What is the name of that? Can you even pronounce that?
Circer?
Circer?
Yeah.
Where's that from?
Amazon.
Oh,
How much is the skull shaver?
no. Look
It's
at
a
that.
little tool.
Look at that marketing. 100% body washable. What does that even mean? That's not English.
Because you can wash your body with it.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Wait,
It's got different tools. See the brushes here, and it has a thing to trim your nose, and it has a thing to trim your hair.
No, that's
This is detachable.
What that is? 100% body
I
wash.
think they mean the body of the device is washable.
Yes, 100%
Yeah.
waterproof.
It take you forever to use those brushes on your entire body. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
longest shower ever.
that thing, you know what? It's funny because that thing is not waterproof. They tell you can't get it like immersed in water. You can't. It'll
So
break.
how do you wash your body then?
The skull
It's
shaver is
cheating, man.
wetter, right?
No, you can shave wet. You just can't get the actual motor part of it like that wet. You can. It's not waterproof. It's like semi-water resistant, but it works. That thing works. Like
Skull shavers 150. I don't know.
No. The skull shaver platinum I think is $199.
Yeah,
but I got the lower grade, which was like $80.
yeah. They have a more affordable version, more affordable $80 version.
I didn't want to drop $200 on something I haven't tried.
Neither would I. I wouldn't like Gillette has a razor.
I do it for bourbon. I won't do it for razors.
They have a razor that it's supposed to be a heated razor. It's supposed to simulate like that barbershop shave where you're supposed to wrap a towel over your face and head and all that. I just can't see spending $200 on a cartridge razor just because it heats up. Like no, that's ridiculous.
No, and you burn yourself with it.
Yeah, I probably would.
And then slice yourself open.
So
at least you're cauterizing the wound as you're going there.
They came out with the handheld laser shaver. There's laser hair removal treatments that you can go to salons and you can get your. It's not like electrolysis where it completely like gets rid of your the hair so it doesn't grow again.
Yeah, we're just now in the skin melting game.
Yeah. So I thought of this idea years ago. I said, man, because when I first started to shave, I was like, man, I wish I just had like a laser that would just like just do it quickly and cut it. And now they have it. It's a laser shaver. So they stole my idea from me. That's what I'm getting at.
So a micro lightsaber, yeah, basically.
And that was my idea when I was envisioning the laser shaver. I was picturing like a tiny little lightsaber that just goes.
So I'm going to go back to the tutu one more time, and then I'm going to drop it.
I'm trying to move on, Dev. I'm trying to move on here, right?
We're going to go one of two ways. One, Dev is going to be the Banff and rock the tutu, and be the tutu guy, or someone else in this comment section is going to go grab a tutu and do it instead of Dev, and then going to make a bunch of money doing it, and Dev's going to be like, should have worn that tutu, man. That was for me. The wizard told me to do it, and I didn't do it.
Anthony Perez is going to do it. I know he will.
You feel the pinch in my body just looking at that. Oh,
a micro lightsaber. Bro, Johnny, you got to develop the same thing, but in a lightsaber version. Guarantee that cell. And give the sound effects too. While
Poor.
There it is.
Millions.
There it is.
Poor man. I can't. I have no startup money for that.
And then when you rinse it out. Yeah.
Shave with the Force. All right. Yeah, I got you.
Every Star Wars fan on the planet would have to have one.
Absolutely.
Pretty sure George Lucas or Disney will come after me if I try to do something like that.
Yeah.
I get Mickey Mouse on my door with a baseball bat.
They'll probably do something stupid like an R2-D2 disposable single blade. And they're like, oh, yeah, we got it. Don't worry. We'll sell 2 million of them and then never come back out with it again.
Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, it's one of the few ideas that big companies stole from me.
Tutu cover.
What?
That's what they said. Wow. I'm not going to repeat Brett.
Wow, Brett. Like, really?
10 o'clock, so yeah, it's
I mean, yeah.
After hours.
I've got about 6 minutes and I'm out.
Wow. That. Thanks for that image, Brett. Really. That was.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
There you go. There you go, Dev.
Oh man.
Oh.
How many people in your Discord server?
I have a real strong feeling that Anthony and Dev have some history here, so this might actually happen.
I think we've got like 130, 140 people
Nice.
in the Discord. Anthony, why don't you tell them what your Twitch name is?
Yeah, I mean,
Did someone say taint?
He said, "Guys, meet Brett."
Brett's always, yeah.
What did I just walk
Logan,
in?
I'm not sure.
Full disclaimer for anybody on our mailing list or any customer: this was not my fault. This conversation coming up was not my idea.
It's past 9:30, so we go down these holes.
Yeah, that's Anthony's Twitch name.
Sober
I'll let
Chef
one of y'all
Garrett
read it.
just gave me a great idea: lifetime guarantee, and then dissolve the company.
Dragging my nuts. All right. Gotcha. Dragging my nuts.
Oh man. I'll tell you what, I just I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I just ran into an issue that seems to be systemically wide with lab testing and beard products. I'll just keep it at that. Primarily to the CBD line. Let's just say that I foresee a lot of companies having a hard time getting that handled here because it's so new, and some of the things that we decide to use our products and the way we make our products is going to make that a little difficult for a lot of people that haven't been through those hoops yet. So,
So
good luck.
They're making it harder, or is it just now making it harder, or is it or has always been that way?
I think it's always been that way because it's been so new.
Okay.
I mean, what I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is there anybody that you are aware of as a company that are manufacturing and producing their own CBD beer products, not private labeling them like Mountaineer RX?
Right. So that, like, in terms of cultivating the CBD from the hemp,
or just making your product. I mean, hey, I'm going to bottle this up and make the product. Like, that's what I'm talking about. So because of that, and because of the testing and everything else, I think when people start to do this, it's going to be a lot more difficult than people realize.
I have a friend who she has a very small, micro batch company that she manufactures CBD and THC salves, for skin and joint pain and all that stuff. And I don't know how she does it. I tried to ask her like, how you do it, and she didn't tell me.
I'm lost in the comments right now. Are you guys seeing all these?
Yeah, it's the tainting. It's happening.
The live stream has been tainted.
Literally. Do you know how childish you are because of the tainted tutu?
Cam, this is my streaming room.
Oh, okay. What did he ask?
If we're in our streaming room or a different room.
Yeah, but I haven't really asked this question. One, why do you actually own a coat rack? Two, what are the shirts hanging up on this coat rack? Because I don't feel like a normal person just has a coat rack in their gaming room just sitting there.
So everything behind me is anime related, with the exception of I got my Fable display over there I'm working on.
Can you tilt the camera over there so they can see that?
He's like,
damn it. Don't do anything. Oh, the whole shelf. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He's got characters that I don't even have anymore. Oh, and the bottom too.
Yep.
Nice.
But yeah, the shirt rack was actually my wife's idea.
Dev is my historian now. He keeps all of the bottles, so I don't have to make a whole collection.
Yeah, all my anime shirts are on that display. It was my wife's idea. She was like, you have all this anime stuff. Why don't you have a display for it and get like a coat rack? So I was like, yeah, it's a great idea. And then I moved everything up here, and now she has her closet back. So I think it was more of a genius idea on her part.
Yeah, she was definitely thinking that.
So in the chat, for anybody who knows Dev, we need to talk to his wife about the tutu.
My wife's been trying to get me to cosplay for 15 years.
Oh,
Really?
She's done some convincing things. So if she hasn't won this
yeah.
yet, then y'all aren't gonna win.
Does she cosplay?
Yeah, she has.
Oh, okay. My brother used to do that a lot, man. He used to, before college and all that stuff, he used to dress up as different characters, go to the conventions and all that stuff. And my mother would be up like with him making his like weaponry and stuff like that, or cardboard. And
I am very, very excited to the moment where I can say, hey, we're sending Dev out to this convention to run this booth. And it's going to happen soon, I'm sure.
Which character would he? Well, he would dress as his own, right?
I don't even know if he needs to do the characters. I just think having a booth out there, maybe sending Jeff out to do on-the-spot caricatures for people as characters on the spot, he could totally do. He's a caricature artist. He's done events before like that. 10 minutes, boom, here's your picture. Come pick it up.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I think we could do it. I just got to get Deb to tell me which convention to do. And we should probably do one local to you first. I'll just ship you out all the products.
Yeah, whenever they open back up, I guess.
Yeah,
oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, thanks. Wait a minute. We went a whole hour and a half without mentioning COVID. Thanks, Dev.
Oh,
all right. I didn't say COVID. I just said when they open back up. I was trying to.
That's it. It's over. It's over. This stream is gonna get taken down now because we said the magic word. YouTube is doing that. They took down one of my stream. They took down a beer therapy episode because it was very COVID related.
Oh man!
And like we were talking.
Which one was that?
It was I forgot.
The hashtag Sleepy Joe one or no?
It's the one I played the video of the woman who was putting out like false preventative.
Yeah, we're not even going to mention it. The MDs. Yeah.
Oh, the newest one.
Oh no,
the newest piece of work. Spiritual pregnancies and all that.
I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna talk about that one either. That's gonna, yeah, it's just gonna open up a whole shit ton of shit.
Yeah, Dev, that was way worse than the tutus. Way to go, dickhead.
Oh man.
So Dev, when you streaming next? Like,
yeah, good job. When are you streaming?
You know, I canceled my stream to be here tonight. You know,
I could have been playing. I could
be playing Conan Exiles right now.
Oh. It's 9:01, gentlemen. I have to bid you adieu.
Okay.
I said an hour and a half.
Alrighty. It's great having you.
Are you going to be okay, Dev? Can you handle this without
Yeah, I'm supposed to get off right now as well, but I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Are there any last questions?
Yeah. Anybody have last questions for Colin or?
I was talking to Johnny, but okay.
Unless you have any like announcement that you want to drop or anything like that, any hint of anything up and coming or anything like that, or any future sales coming on or anything like that.
We have 4 fall scents coming within the next month and a half. Then we have an additional 4 Halloween scents, and I haven't even started Christmas yet. So
wow,
there's going to be a lot of stuff coming.
All for the main line or CBD related as well?
Mixed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be at least one CBD character to all of the seasonal stuff. So at least one fall character. I'm thinking the baker, that's in the works right now, cinnamon roll type stuff. Then we're going to move on to Halloween, and I have given Jeff full reign. One of the characters I know is going to be the boogeyman, and I have absolutely no idea which direction he's going to go with it. So that'll be as much of a surprise to you as it is to me. But Jeff is also a graphic artist, so he does some amazing, really scary art. So that's going to be kind of cool. And then we're going to do the carver on the CBD side. What's that say? Will you create your own character stuff like the wizard? The wizard was intended for April of this year for the 2-year anniversary. I keep putting it off though because I feel like it's something that's,
I think Marty was asking about the create your own character stuff in general.
Oh, what's the create your own character stuff? All of our monthly subscriptions that you can go look on are previous create your own character experiences that other customers have purchased at one point. And in fact, Johnny, I'll leave you with this here, I have about what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8 leftover butters from this month of the Foreman.
Oh, cool.
All of the monthly cents have gone out. So if you want to give 3 or 4 of those away throughout the remainder of the stream tonight, just let me know how many, and I'll send you a code that people can use to get a product for that. But
very cool.
Is that just the butter?
yeah, I've got I'm all out of the oil and all out of the co-wash, but I do have some leftover butters. But yes, this was a custom character at one point, and I'll even crack this off here so you can see this. But
So yeah, we'll do 3 then. If you got that's what you got to give away, then we'll do 3.
yeah, so the Foreman, it's a construction worker that wanted to do stuff. So
Very cool.
So there you go. You guys got a giveaway now. You got 3 giveaways coming up for this.
Of course, you invite me in to be the co-host on a night when you got a Fable giveaway. So nice, Johnny.
Tell me what side I'll buy for you. Jesus Christ.
it's a very good thing. But yeah, anyway, so $250, you get a video conference with me, just like this. We talk about your idea, what you want to be. I don't care if you want to be a streamer in a tutu. We could totally do that too.
He's not gonna let this go.
He's right back around.
We can run with that. We've turned people into dragons. We've turned people into actual toads, necromancers, lich kings, mobsters, whatever you want. We've done a lot of characters at this point.
Mobsters.
Yeah, we've done the Hitman. That might make an appearance. We've done greasers. That kind of stuff.
I have to do something totally unique. I can't just.
No, wait, Johnny, hold on. Italian, me and you together, right? 2 Italian guys, like Sopranos kind of scene, mobsters from Jersey. Come on, dude. It'll be cool. It'll work.
If I ever do a scent with Johnny Grooms, it's going to have to be called the Hawaiian, and it's going to be pineapple pizza.
Only because I really want a pizza scented April Fool's Day scent. I want a pizza April Fool's Day scent where it smells.
I don't know how you do that.
Exactly. I don't know how, but I feel like that would be. But you don't tell anybody it's a pizza scent. You name it something completely different, and when they get it, they go like that.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know what you're trying to say, but I don't know about that thing you're talking about. So knock it off.
Oh. Yeah, the camera guy, that would be awesome. The director, that'd be a cool name. Mm. Anyways, we could talk about this all the time. I got to head out. I appreciate it, you guys. Enjoy these butters. Just do like 3 of them and just
we'll do 3
with the information if you guys want to. I'll throw those out there and they'll go out tomorrow. So
very cool.
There you go.
Very Good nice. Luck, Tutu man. I'm out.
Hey, Colin.
Bye.
All right, Colin.
Okay, so now we have Dev with us.
Dev, I want you to know that was not planned on our part. We didn't want you to get assaulted in tutu talk.
It's all good. It's all good.
How often does that happen?
I get trolled all the time. It's my natural habitat at this point.
Oh, man. So let's see. Twitch. How is that platform with its, like monetization and partner program and all that stuff? Like, have you hit those milestones yet, or is it or we just haven't gotten there yet?
So with Twitch, you hit the affiliate status first, which is what a majority of people are, and that's it's been so long. I think it's 3 average viewers, so it's not a whole lot, but it's 3 average viewers over I think a 30-day period. You've got to hit 50 followers, and then at that point, you're essentially an employee of Amazon.
I'm sorry, guys. Excuse me 1 second. My daughter's going camping tomorrow, Johnny. I gotta leave for like 5 minutes. I'll be right back, dude.
Okay.
I just gotta go pull down the friggin' tent. Apparently, I'll be right back, though. All right.
All right. I'll mute you right for a minute.
So,
what you're saying.
So yeah, once you reach affiliate status, then you can monetize essentially. I will say Twitch, their structure's not ideal. What happens is if you subscribe to me, for example, most people do like a tier 1. There's 3 levels. The first one's $5 a month. At $5 a month, the streamer gets a half of it. The other half goes to Twitch or Amazon.
Uh-huh.
You can also donate money in the form of what they call bits.
Okay.
So you can buy bits on Twitch. You can buy them as like you can buy $1 worth or $5, $10, whatever. If you buy the least amount, you as a viewer pay $1.40, and the streamer gets $1. The other 40 cents goes to Amazon.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So what you're probably asking yourself is, why would anybody do that? Because most people are going to have a PayPal. And honestly, most of the time, like if I was to donate to somebody other than us doing a sub, I just donate straight to their PayPal, because that takes just like 2% or something like that.
Okay.
Then once you reach partner, I think partner is 75 average viewers over a 30-day period. And I don't remember the number of followers. I can't remember if it's like 2,000 or 5,000, but at that point, you get more emotes custom to your channel.
Okay.
You get a little bit higher, I believe, of a percentage of the subs and the bits and stuff like that. But yeah, it's tough to hit partner. You've really got a lot of people who are partner right now. You know, they were in the game a long time ago,
right,
from the beginning, or they have a niche because they wear a tutu or something like that, right?
Yeah, another big thing with I don't know if you're familiar with what happened to Dr. Disrespect when he was streaming.
Yeah,
that was they just pulled him completely right out.
Yep. They pulled him completely. They still haven't really released exactly why, but
yeah,
he has a rap sheet of a few bad things that he's done that Twitch is starting to respond, because people are up in arms about some of the stuff they've let slide. Ninja, he left Twitch, and I don't know if you heard about what happened when he left.
Yeah, he went to Mixer.
Yep, signed a contract with Mixer, and when he left, they shut his channel down completely. So Twitch got a little petty, and then when they reopened his channel, and somehow porn got streamed to his channel for a bit of time.
Oh my god!
Yep, I
didn't know that.
So yeah, that's why there's a little. That's why I knew Ninja wasn't coming back to Twitch after Mixer shut down.
It's I tried Mixer, and I had more success with Mixer than I did with Twitch. Like I don't know, maybe just the way their algorithm is, or how they share new streamers, or I don't know what it was, but I know what the one time I actually got onto Mixer and I actually played, I had like 30-something people watching me at the time, and I was like, oh wow, this is crazy, because like I've never had like anybody more than 4 or 5 people watching me at a time playing anything, so to me that was really cool. And like I didn't jump on the whole Mixer train as much as I probably should have, but then they ended up getting taken down. But now it's like Facebook gaming, so I wonder if what will be the next big stream, or is that whole thing like kind of like you missed your opportunity already,
Yeah, honestly, it's going to be hard for them to beat Twitch, because Twitch is such a massive platform. I mean, there's some people I know that stream on Facebook. They really like it. I'm not a fan personally. I don't like the format, but also I don't have a Facebook. I hate Facebook, so maybe that's why it's just out of the ordinary for me.
All right, go ahead. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hey. What's the shirt?
This is my nephew Mason, and Sam brought up coming up here to jump in the live for a minute, and then Mason was like, well, no, I'm going up there, and he just kind of followed me up the stairs. Yeah.
Up the stairs.
What, you want to go play with my beard stuff? All right, be careful. It's actually pretty good.
They don't break as easily. My kids have come down and grabbed the beard oil, and they've thrown it on the floor. Thank God there's carpet here, so maybe that's I don't know if you have hardwood floor or carpet.
No, I got carpet. All he does is this. He grabs one. See, he just grabbed Daddy Licious, right?
He gives it to you.
And he asks you to open it. He smells it and then says it's so nami, and then he puts it back.
Oh, okay. He just
Yeah.
wants to sniff.
Yep, that's all.
Oh man.
Everyone's saying hi to you. Okay. Chesapeake Poe, that's a good one. Yeah.
When you stream, do you have a main like team of people that you stream with, or is it whoever can jump on at the time that you're playing? Like, do you set that up, or how does that?
So in my Discord, pretty much everybody in my Discord knows that if I'm playing something, they're free to hop in whenever if they want to join me. With 7 Days to Die, for example, and now Conan starting tomorrow, I rent a server. So I pay monthly, so we have a certain number of slots that people can jump on and play. And yeah, we've got about a little over a dozen people who are typically into the same games that we are at that point in time. I just started playing Conan, and we've got a handful of people who just bought it because it's on sale, and we're all going to be hopping in tomorrow playing it.
It's okay.
Wow. Yeah.
But my plan, I stream, and then if anybody wants to join in, they join in. It's not like super orchestrated beforehand.
Right.
Usually the day before, hey, playing at this time, who's available? And they just hop in.
Okay.
But yeah, Anthony Perez, aka Dragging My Nuts, Veridity. We've got a few people in here. Weeping, I think she's gonna be starting soon. But yeah, everybody has streamed or is streaming at some point.
So that's what you're like. So when you're streaming, though, when you're not streaming, what is Dev playing? Like when you're do you even turn the video game on just for fun anymore, or is it all just for your Twitch streams at this point?
I do. I didn't used to. I didn't for like the first year and a half. But I've made myself take 2 days off a week. Because when I first started streaming, I streamed every night.
Okay.
But I take 2 nights off a week, and typically I will play Escape from Tarkov because I rarely, if ever, will stream that game.
Okay.
It's not a great game to stream, in my opinion.
What is the name of this game? I have to look this up now.
Escape from Tarkov? Oh, you don't know what it is?
No.
What is that?
Oh, yeah, really quick.
What is that?
That's Wait a minute. Why do I know that name, Dev? What is that?
So it's a very hyper realistic shooter game.
Okay.
So imagine Call of Duty, but if you get shot in your leg, for example, you have a chance to either bleed and you have to apply a bandage. You have a chance to have a fracture. You've got to apply a splint. You've got a chance for your leg to get completely blacked out, and you have to use a surgical kit, and then you've got to heal it. As long as your leg is hurt, you will limp or move slower. When you have a certain amount of gear on you, there's a weight, and you'll start to run and walk slower.
Like Skyrim, right?
What's that?
Like Skyrim? Like you have so much weight on you?
Kind of, but this one is gradual. So like even if you're halfway under limit, you're still gonna have your max speed is gonna be lower. You've got leg and arm stamina. So if you hold your gun up too long, so if you're a camper who's just chilling in the corner with your gun up, after a certain time your gun's gonna start to shake and you got to put your arms down.
That's pretty cool.
The game is nuts. It's expensive though. I think the entry level version is like $50 and the big one's like 130 or something.
Yeah. Well, that's about like normal pricing though. It's like $60 a pop is like the average.
Yeah, but if you want the big one, it's $130.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
And the thing with this game that's different too is whatever gear you go in with, if you die, that gear just is on your body. People can take it.
Oh,
so
wow. RuneScape.
Yeah, all your stuff is gone. You've got to rebuy stuff. I mean,
you just get right there. Like no, I can't do it.
It's so much fun though because I can't do Call of Duty anymore. But this game is way more. It's a slower pace. It's more tactful. I feel like I've got a better advantage in comparison to playing Call of Duty with these 12-year-olds who have these crazy reflexes.
Right.
It's kind of like a survival game and Call of Duty like mixed together. So yeah.
Exactly.
Do you play any console games, or you strictly just PC?
So I don't play console anymore. I used to play Xbox. I haven't played console in probably 3 or 4 years. And to answer Purius Maximus. I
Oh,
haven't
right here.
played
Look,
DayZ.
right there. Say bye. He's taking off now. See? He got his smells in. He's good now. He's off. Love you.
DayZ I didn't play. I think I was still into 7 Days to Die, which is kind of similar in like the survival aspect.
Because I know streaming for the PlayStation is so seamless. It's like so easy to do. Like I can stream right from the PlayStation right to Twitch or to YouTube. I know streaming from the PC for me is a little. It's more things to have happen. You know, I guess it's all part of the whole thing. But yeah,
yeah. Technical wise, the setup is definitely, it can be pretty deep for streaming on Twitch. I've got 2 PCs, so I've got my gaming computer and I've got my streaming computer. So I've got everything running through audio and video from the gaming PC into the stream PC. I've got audio that routes between the two because they've got to hear my stream. My microphone has got to go to the listeners as well as who I'm playing with. If an alert happens, so if someone follows me, I've got to be able to hear it in my headphones, which is on the other computer. You know, I've got 2 cameras hooked up. I've got the microphone. I've got lights in front of me.
Can't afford to do this stuff.
So it's an investment. But you don't, you know, when I first started streaming, I was streaming from my couch. I had a gaming laptop. It was $1,500. That was my big purchase. And I streamed and gamed on that computer, and I had $2 worth of green construction paper behind me, and that was my green screen.
Okay.
I used the webcam in the laptop, had my headset microphone, and that's how I streamed for almost a year.
Wow.
And then just start saving up the money you get from that.
Yeah, gotcha.
So now I'm curious, do you play like, you know, like what about like Last of Us 2 that just came out recently? Does that kind of stuff interest you at all, or?
Man, that game is very popular, but it's too linear for me. It's too many. There's too much. It's almost like a movie,
right?
And for me, it's just not engaging enough for me to be able to sit there. You know, that's why I don't stream Escape from Tarkov, because there are moments where you might be for 10 minutes, you might be crouched and waiting in a corner of a room because somebody else is doing the same thing in the room over. So whoever just gets impatient first is the person that's going to pop out and probably get killed. So if someone just sitting there staring at me while I'm sitting in a corner is probably not the greatest experience.
I definitely understand the streaming aspect of it, because I do have that game and I do enjoy playing it. But you're right. There are times where you're just kind of crouched in cover waiting for one of the computers to kind of head over your way. That way you don't have to go out and give up your position and get yourself killed, basically. So you're right. It might not be the most amusing thing to sit there and watch somebody else play.
Yeah, exactly. But there's people who do other stuff that, in my opinion, is way boring. But people will come in there and they'll flock in there and watch them. So I mean, I guess to each his own. Just like mukbang, I wouldn't watch it, or listen to it rather. But people are really into it. When
you're playing, do you ever feel like you have to keep talking, or do you just play naturally and that's it? And does it take it? Probably, I don't know. How do you handle it? Do you feel like you always have to have conversation going, or are you? So,
I don't think you know, that's the first thing they tell you if you ask somebody who's a streamer, like, what is your advice? And they're like, well, learn to talk to yourself.
Oh yeah.
That's all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a certain point you might talk to yourself, say things out loud you typically would keep to yourself. But you know, once you start getting some viewers and people talking to you, then I mean, you're basically just chatting with the people that are hanging out with you the entire time.
So, like, what about Red Dead? Did you like Red Dead?
I played the first one on Xbox, but nah, I probably wouldn't play it again. It is a little more open world, I guess. Mm-hmm. But there's certain aspect of games that I like in both 7 Days and Conan and a few others. You build a base. You can kind of go anywhere you want. There's not really a story necessarily. You just kind of do what you want.
Okay.
And then you just want to keep progressing to a higher level area, do more difficult things.
I'm getting a better feel of things here. So then, like, you wouldn't be interested in games like, let's just say, like The Witcher 3.
Nope.
Right. Okay. All right, I got you. That's kind of my world. Those are the kind of games I enjoy.
Now I can watch people play those games. Like Anthony Perez is playing Sword Art Online, which is not a game I would probably play, but yeah, I'm watching it right now. But he's playing the game that I think it just came out or whatever. But
I just started playing that. I haven't streamed it yet.
It looks great. I might have fun playing it, but I wouldn't play it on stream. And honestly, if I'm not playing a game and streaming it, I don't have a lot of time.
Can we ooh here?
Ooh.
Yes. Rob, my only complaint about Red Dead would be is that they never did any expansions on the single player mode. Everything was done for the online mode. Like, huge world. They could have done a lot more with it. Awesome game. I just wish they'd have done more.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do one of the first giveaways.
That I can't win. Thanks, Johnny.
How many beard butters do you have? Do you really need another one? Do you honestly need
Yes. John, wait, time out, Johnny. Yeah, I'm about to ask you that question, okay? How many products do you have? Do you really need any more? But when was the last time you just ordered something?
I just ordered
today.
I ordered some Defined Beard Co.
There you go.
Sale, 40% off. I couldn't resist.
I actually just won some Defined Beard Co. So it's on the way. It should get here soon, I hope.
I don't win anything. I have to buy it.
No, man, this month I've been like my birthday month. I've been like blessed this month. I've got a few pretty cool wins.
All right, so yeah, everybody in the room here. I'm gonna do a random number because I suck at giveaways. So I'm not good at them. I don't know why. I have like this mental handicap when it comes to doing giveaways. So I keep it random number to keep it fair, So there's 28 people watching. I'm looking at 28 from both YouTube and StreamYard.
That's what I got.
I'm gonna put the dots in. I'm a fan of the dots because I hate when people go early. I can't stand that. You tell them like, oh, go 1 3, and they start going that way. All right, anyway, I'm getting off the beaten path here. All right, so I'm gonna put the
rules for you.
You go once.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Go once, 1 through 28, and go.
And this might take a while.
So yeah, go once and 1 through 28, random number. And when I see it on my end,
is Chef in here?
We have a few. We have a chef in here.
You know what chef I'm talking about? The guy born with a rabbit's foot up his ass.
Okay, so if that's everybody, then oh wait, hold on. We do not have a winner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some more dots. And we'll do another run. 1 to 28, and go second time. Go ahead. 1 to 28.
So go.
Go, yeah, go, yeah. Well, the dots mean go. So I guess I should have typed in go. But yeah.
23.
It's crazy. Like no one's getting
That's my guess.
Getting this. Wow, we have 3 of these to do.
Well, you want me to run? You want me to take over?
No, just saying. Like it's random number. Like I
know. You can pick the number. I can change the range.
All right, we want to change the range to 1 to 15. We can change the range from number 1.
Yes.
We'll do one. We'll do one. All right, we'll do one.
Oh wait, did you check those numbers? Did we get a winner?
No winner yet.
No winner yet. All right, so then we'll do one. Lower it down, man. Cut that in half.
1 to 15 then.
There you go.
15.
Only after once, guys.
Once, so, 1:15 and go. Go ahead. Jesus Christ.
You're really not good at this stuff.
Yeah, I always go with however many people are here. That way everyone can guess once and everyone gets a number, but apparently
it doesn't work that way because you got 5 people who pick, 7 as lucky number 7. You know what I mean? Like
again, I
do we really not have a winner again, Johnny?
Yeah. I swear, it's either like one number up, one number down. Like it's
Oh man.
no luck. I'm just. Jesus Christ!
What is happening?
I don't know. This happens to me a lot. Every time I try to do a giveaway, something gets jacked up.
All right, well, that's 3 rounds, so we got to do like a lightning round now, dude. You got to like really tighten the range here.
We'll do 1 to 10 then.
Yeah, like otherwise we're gonna have these giveaways. They're gonna take us like an hour right now. I can't believe nobody got it on 1 to 15. That's crazy. Almost 30 people in here now.
There's a lot of people in here, like, she got it. Oh, what? That's strange. Okay. 1 to 10. One guess, go. 1 to 10. Any number between 1 to 10.
If no one
8.
gets this one, I thought you just sent it to Joe.
My guess is 8. I agree with you, by the way. We should just send one to Joe, but that's just my thoughts.
I want to make sure. Come on, StreamYard. I want StreamYard to catch up. Swipe through the dots. The dots.
I like your thinking, Dev. That was good. You're right. I like your thinking. Me and you can get along. I can see something.
Okay, and stop. We got somebody. Oh,
Hey! There we go.
We got Beardus Maximus.
Hey,
Maximus!
So for the first
7.
jar. And
Oh, look, Sober Chef Eric agreed too. They should have sent it to me. Oh, I like you guys. Don't worry about it.
Just message me on IG for the code. What Colin's gonna do is gonna send me a code, and I'm gonna give you that code. So when you go to get your product, you enter in that code, and that's how you would, claim your winnings.
Did he already give you a code?
Yeah, I'm asking him now for the code.
Oh, I can do it for you.
Oh, you can do the code for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maximus is the new metal chef. Has Maximus been winning a whole lot? Is that what this is?
I don't know. How many giveaways has Maximus won? I try
Maximus
not to.
They're saying he's on a streak.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations, Maximus.
Code 22. Oh man, Logan's running with this one.
I'm not gonna let anybody forget this.
Maximus is like, I don't win that much. What are you guys talking about? He's like,
shut up, Joe. God, man.
Well, wait, what's that much? Like, because for some people, that much could be like, like you win twice because they never friggin' win. So to them, that's like, man, you won twice in like 6 months. That's a lot. I never win. To people like Bearded Metal Chef, winning like 8 times in a week is nothing. That dude wins like, he doesn't even know he won sometimes. Somebody else tells him like, hey, you won yesterday. He's like, oh, wow, really? What did I win? Yeah, no idea.
I've won in the past and still haven't gotten my products. Like
I got one of those right now.
I have conversations that I save on IG about like, they ask, oh, what scent do you like and all that stuff. So I check it out. I do all like, looking on the website, pick out my scent. And I said, this one sounds nice. Okay, cool. I'll get that right out to you. What's your address? Give the address. Nothing still. It's all right though. I don't pester, whatever. It's okay. When they remember, they'll remember. I'm like, man, I won that giveaway like 4 months ago. I got one. Let me see. Shit. It's so far down in the chat.
Dude, our mail didn't come today, which is driving me nuts because I was supposed to get some jolly old stank today.
I think they did something with the mail where the mail is different because the post office is like a private, it's like the DMV. It's like private offices, right? Okay. So I think they switched over to like full government, running of the post office. I think that's why there's days where you like today. I didn't get mail today either. I got no mail today.
I got nothing.
I didn't even see the truck. So like, I don't know what they did with the schedule. I got to talk to my mailman to see what's going on.
I was like, this is kind of messed up, man. I know my jolly old stank is somewhere in that truck. Like my beard mail's sitting there. Melting to get it over here.
And they're melting because it was hot. It actually wasn't that hot today. But I know tomorrow's gonna be in the 90s. So it's definitely gonna be anything you get in the mail is gonna be melted.
That's a nice comb, Joe. Sober Chef Eric. It is from Mudcat Whiskey.
So, speaking of merch, Dev, do you have any merch?
Yes, I do, but I'm actually having a logo done by Jeff. He's been working on my logo for like a month and a half or so because I'm very picky. And I've always done all my own art, my logo, all that stuff. It's all done by me.
I like the little guy with the eyebrow up and the
yeah, yep. I designed that. But I said, you know what? I think it'll be cool if I have the same person who made the strategist make my logo. It'll be the same outfit and everything. That way, it'll kind of like, I don't know, tell a story. Kind of like Fable, right?
Right.
But yeah, hopefully that'll be done soon, and then I'll have some new merch. But yeah, I've got like mugs, shirts, hoodies, mouse pads, all that good stuff.
Cool. And how's that is moving well, like that's selling well and all that stuff, or
honestly, I use it more for if I have a month where I do well on Twitch, well enough to pay for merch, I'll just pay for merch and I do like a giveaway. The first Sunday of every month, I do like my big giveaway stream. So a percentage of whatever I get on Twitch, I put it towards giving games away or merch, stuff like that.
Let's see if you can put that into words. What is uwu?
What is uwu?
Yeah, what is that? Silver Chef is asking.
Oh, man, I don't even know how to. Uwu is uwu. It's if you're in a good mood, you're uwu. I don't know how to say it without making myself too much of a weeb here.
I know some of it's familiar, but I can't explain it in words either. It's kind of like I'm old. Like a feeling, I guess.
It's like a smiley face if you're gonna look at it. It's like an anime.
No idea. Face. Somebody wants to know if you're gonna have stickers.
Stickers? Yeah, I've got stickers. Yeah, basically everything I have now, I'm gonna port it over to the new logo when it's done.
It means cute. Uwu means cute.
Yeah.
So it's a cute face that you would make or gesture.
Handle this.
Face. There you go.
Sam, if that's you and you want ice cream, just go get the friggin' ice cream.
Or that one. Yep. Yeah, as you can see, I'm a huge anime fan. So, and actually, y'all won't know this, but the uniform I'm wearing on the strategist is actually from a specific anime.
That face looks like an uwu.
It's actually from an anime called Full Metal Alchemist.
I was gonna say,
Logan C knew it.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yep, he knew it. He said it before you even said it.
There you go.
Yeah, I think the angler's happening tonight just because I kept opening my butter while Colin was talking, so now I need to wear it.
If you can have any anime power, right? What would it be?
Anime, man.
Like from any from any character, or would you design one of your own?
There's I like My Hero Academia. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
Yeah.
But Eraserhead. I like his power.
Right.
And not the main one that people are thinking, but at any given time a sleeping bag appears and he falls asleep, which would be amazing. I would love to have that power.
Yeah, so I wonder where he keeps it,
Yeah, it just comes out of nowhere and he goes to sleep.
Yeah. But you don't want to deal with anybody, just off to the side.
I would overuse that.
I don't know. I never really thought about it myself. Now that I'm asking, now I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't know. It would definitely have to be some kind of reality warping. Just to, if I looked at you and I didn't want you there, I'd blink you out of existence, kind of deal. Just and you're gone.
What anime have you watched?
Fable code?
I'm sorry. What?
What anime have you watched?
I've watched, of course, Pokemon, Sailor Moon. Of course, yeah. I don't care. You don't watch Sailor Moon? Watch Sailor Moon.
My wife has so much Sailor Moon stuff downstairs. Like half of her office is Sailor Moon.
I watched Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood. I started Brotherhood, but I fell off of it for some reason. But I'm gonna pick it back up again. I watched all of Hunter x Hunter. I started the Chimera Ant arc, but I haven't finished it yet. What is it?
Yeah, Logan, you can drop it. I'm assuming so, as long as Johnny's cool with it.
What?
They asked for a Fable code.
Can I use my Fable code? Oh, he wants it like his code?
Oh no,
Dev's
I
code.
think Tyson was asking for I mean not Tyson, who was it? Straight Bearded was
Rob.
asking for a Fable code.
Oh, for a Fable code to make. Oh, okay. I'm like, trying to remember my tuxedo mask.
When you get like all confused, like what's wrong with you?
I don't know what he's asking for code.
Up, down, left, right. That's what he was asking for.
What else was I watching? I watched. I made the mistake of watching the first episode of Goblin Hunter, and then I
I
stopped.
haven't started that. Everybody keeps telling me to watch it. I haven't started it yet.
I hear like it gets good later on, but after the first episode, I was like, "Oh no!" And then that was it. Attack on Titans. I was watching.
Konami code. Yeah.
Attack on Titan's good.
Yeah, a lot of the main stuff. I watched Gundam 2 back in the day. I think Martian's successor, Nadesco, I was watching. But I'm
usually watching 5 animes at a time. It's tough. Usually if I end my stream at like 1 a.m. or so, I'm all right, guys. I got to get some sleep. I go downstairs. I end up just getting a snack and watching like 3 or 4 episodes of anime. Then I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like the nightly routine.
Like Dragon Ball, of course, all of Dragon Ball. I don't care which one I watch all of them. Big Dragon Ball.
I never watched Dragon Ball.
No, oh man.
No, see, I didn't get into anime until like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle actually got me and my wife into anime, so I started late. I started way past the whole Dragon Ball Z craze.
And I was going to flea markets and getting pirated VHS tapes of the movies, and some of them didn't even have subtitles in them. They had subtitles, but they were like in. I don't know if it was Japanese, but then the subtitles were in Chinese or Korean or something like that, so you still couldn't read it, or anything like that. So it was just for just watching the whole like fight scenes and stuff back in the day. And then, what's up?
Dev has a question from Drone Beard.
What do you think of Junji Ito?
Manga.
I haven't heard of that one.
I don't like those horror animes. I mean, Attack on Titan, I guess, is a horror anime because everyone, like, people get viciously ripped apart and eaten and stuff like that. Yes, but it's
gory.
Yeah,
you don't like a show where people are getting ripped apart?
I don't know. I like the show. The show's good. I just there's some of them that are just like they make you a little nauseous. Like they get a little overboard. That doesn't there's like it's unnecessarily gory.
Gore's never gotten to me. Never. I mean, maybe again, like I said, I grew up with my uncle on the B-rate horror film sets, and that was kind of their calling card back then. Was they couldn't do the graphics and the video editing and all that stuff as well as the bigger pictures, but they could pour buckets of blood everywhere and make it as disgusting as possible. So that stuff's never really gotten to me.
I don't know. It's just
I like some Parasite. Of them. Parasite was a good anime. It's not super gory, but it's got just enough little gory things in there. It's pretty good.
I saw in late night TikTok watching, which is like once you start TikTok, it's like you're next thing you're 3 hours just watching these 1 minute videos. There's one where there's like a bunch of these white aliens. I don't know if they're aliens or they're these white creatures, and they have like these long nails, and they have like humans impaled in each one, and they're eating them, and they're blending them and all that stuff, and they're just like ripping heads off and squeezing the bodies like juices into their mouth and all that stuff. And I'm looking at them like, what the? This is like ridiculous.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it's definitely awful. Oh man,
who keeps knocking at my? They're driving me nuts. They're all getting ready to go camping tomorrow, and the house is being torn apart. Everybody's leaving except for me. So
You
now I
gonna be
get
home
to
alone?
put the house. Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, 4 days.
So
But you just get to be home alone.
I'm just gonna actually. What my plans are? I'm just like gonna sit in the living room with nothing on, and I'm just gonna be like, "Do you hear that? Nothing. Nobody. No kids screaming. No, no nothing.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
for Sober Chef, so he's clueless when it comes to anime. You know, if I had to, I always get asked this, if I had to recommend an anime for someone who was new to anime, there's a couple options. I would probably tell you, One Punch Man is pretty good.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Oh my god, I watched all of that too.
What is that? Is that Michael?
Michael
That's
Myers.
well, I just got asked who my favorite horror character was, and I realized that my head was blocking my little Michael post. That has zero business being in my videos and stuff because there's no beard. It has nothing to do with the beard world. I just love horror movies and I love Mike. So everyone wants to be like Mike.
Yeah, One Punch Man is good. Seven Deadly Sins is pretty good. I'm always hesitant because I don't want to push people into some anime can get really weird.
Yeah,
they got some crazy. One of my first ones was D Gray Man, and that one's pretty twisted. But I stayed open-minded about it. And once you breach that like first couple animes, and then you can start getting to the weird stuff like Parasite and everything. But yeah, One Punch Man's a good one. Seven Deadly Sins is a good one. And then Sword Art Online is pretty decent too.
Yeah, you got if first starting out, you got something that's not so like in depth with like keeping up with multiple characters and all that stuff. And
Logan,
so
you're right.
Through, like fairy tales, easy to follow. It's like
Logan, you're right. Kind of right. I like part 2, honestly. I didn't really like 1 or 3 all that much. And then Jeepers Creepers. He said 1 and 2 were great, but 3 was terrible. I thought 2 was really good. I didn't like the other ones. And then Brett, I heard the same thing. I'm very excited. Hopefully there is. The last Halloween was really good, so I'm hoping they keep it rolling.
Yeah, Logan, One Piece is a good one. I'm on like
it's just like a million episodes long, but it's okay.
Yeah, I think I'm on like episode 330 right now, and there's almost 1,000 episodes. Is it wrong to pick up Girls in a Dungeon? That one, it's got 2 seasons to it. That one's pretty good. Yeah, I'm fluent in Japanese because of anime.
Sure. Be right back.
Are you really?
No, not at all.
What was the other one I was watching too? Shit, totally forgot what it was. Oh, Naruto. Naruto's a good way to start too. It's just their filler episodes are awful.
Most of the stuff behind me is not like that. You can see Jiraiya, Naruto, got Kakashi right above him, Naruto. And then like everything in the middle is all that stuff is Naruto in the middle. That's a good one. But that's also 800 some episodes. And then Boruto, that one I think is like at 100 and something now too.
What's up, Sammy? Okay, he's drinking. Yeah, leave. 871 on One Piece. Wow,
that's dedication.
Exactly. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is definitely my favorite.
I'm just coming for food. Leave me alone.
Where the hell did my brother go?
My favorite anime is Cowboy.
Oh my god.
Cowboy Bebop?
Chili Beanball. Cowboy Bebop. I remember watching that show, but I don't remember anything about it because I was watching it like I would watch it in the morning before getting on the bus for school, and then Let's get the second giveaway out of the way. Let's get his ears back in. We'll do the second giveaway. So,
what'd you guys do? because my daughter just came running up to me in the hallway and she's like, I just went in the room and they all stared at me.
Yeah,
I
she
was like-
stared at us.
She was like, I didn't know you were live. I'm like, I told you at least 10 times I was live. At least.
Exactly. All right, so yeah, well, let's do a second giveaway. We got 2 more to go, so you just 1 more to go. Man. All right, 1 to 10, random number, 1 to 10.
Only guess once.
For the Fable Butter. I forgot which one it was. Do you remember which one it was?
And they're already going.
Oh yeah.
They're all already going.
See, this is why I don't like. All those numbers are not. They're not valid. Every you put a number in now, it's not going to be valid. You got to wait for.
Put the dots up, Johnny.
They all got it wrong anyway. All right. There are the dots. Now go. Now picking a new number.
Now the numbers count. Only guess once.
Count.
Go.
You gotta follow some rules here. I hate that. You go in to do a giveaway in some channels, and they start guessing halfway through, and you're like, get out of here. No. What are you throwing up Illuminati signs? What are you doing?
8, 5, 3. That's my guess. 8. That's the Illuminati sign?
Yeah, the triangle.
The triangle.
I think you have to like, I don't know, something like that. I don't know. All right, so I don't. Again, of course, I don't see the damn number. It's 1 to 10. I'm gonna put more dots in, and we're gonna go another round real quick. So go ahead, 1 to 10. Enter once. There's your dots. Now the numbers count. 1 to 10. Throw your numbers up for the Fable Butter.
$10.
Stop. We have a winner. Just let me get to StreamYard, because StreamYard lets me post up the actual number. I gotta do this carefully, because if I shake this phone, it will start throwing up another number. So we got Weeping Angel with 7.
Hey, there we go.
There you go. First one I see, number 7. All right. We normally don't do giveaways on this channel. That's why, like, it's a rare thing. Actually, it's becoming more common now since the past few therapies.
Ever since Joe said we don't do giveaways here, it's become a much more common thing on therapy.
Some giveaways on therapy. We don't do giveaways unless a company like says, okay, let's do a giveaway. We never ask. We never market it out. That's why, like, if you ever see any beer therapy promo, you probably will never see one with saying giveaways, because we don't like that. So yeah, congratulations. That's one of your team members right there, Weeping Angel. Oh.
Yeah, Weeping. I'm sure she'll give it to Ravio. His glorious goatee.
Oh, Ryan, what's wrong? He said, "Oh my effing G, I'm out."
What?
He's just jealous, Weeping one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Whatever,
Donnie, I suggest putting up before you give the number range. He did put the dots up before he gave the number range.
Wait till I say go.
It's on.
Fable shipped to Canada. I think they do.
You should do, if you do your streams on Twitch, it's very easy to do the giveaways, because everybody just enters and then it picks somebody for you.
Not the CBD line though.
Okay. Yeah. Huh. Not to see. Yeah, you can't ship CBD across to Canada.
Crispy bacon guy.
You can go to Canada. You can buy marijuana like easy. I think it's all legal there. I think. Who's Canadian in the stream? Anybody? Any Canadian person can verify that.
Need a Canadian, eh?
Canadian. Where are my Canadians at?
Watch, we don't have none of them in here tonight.
There's no Canadians in the stream. I can't believe it.
Somebody go message Mick real quick. Go get Mick. Where's Barden?
The only 2 Canadians I know in the community.
Well, you got Gingerbeards. He's a Canadian.
Sorry,
I know other ones too. I just can't remember them right now.
Where's Barden? Good evening. Okay, so talked about anime, and all that stuff.
Dev, how old are you?
Hijack the stream, huh?
How old are you?
32.
All right,
Oh,
so
okay.
you're around my. So, what was your first system?
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
A gaming system? Yeah, Nintendo.
Yeah. Nintendo. Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit older. My first one was Atari. I guess that's why.
Yeah, I'm trying to think so we were talking earlier, my first game was Blades of Steel on Nintendo. And I'm pretty sure I was like 5. And my parents had me pretty young, so if I was 5, mom had me when she was 18 or 19. So it's funny, we were talking about this a few days ago. I was talking to her. I was like, when you were my age, I was like 16, like 14, 15, 16, somewhere. I was a teenager. Just, that's people. I don't think people don't have kids as young as they used to. They tend to wait now. But yeah, my first console was Nintendo, and then I think right after that I switched to what was the big handheld console? It was
Oh,
the Gear?
Is it Game Gear?
Game Gear?
Game Gear. Yes, Game Gear. Yes.
Yep. I played that religiously, and I played pool. That was the game I picked.
That was the one of the only handhelds that had an FM tuner. It had a radio on it also.
Really?
Dave, I know who you are. I don't know why you think me and Johnny don't know who you are, but
because your name says Kansas City. I was looking for a Canadian.
Yeah, we were looking for a Canadian.
Sober Chef, the way I put it, as far as how much money I make from streaming, it's just enough to pay for my gaming addiction. It's not much. I would never be able to live off of it. I've put way more money into my entire setup here than I've made. I'll probably say maybe another year from now I might break even. But I mean, the way I tell people is, if I wasn't streaming, I would still be doing the exact same thing. I just wouldn't be hitting a live button, and I wouldn't be talking.
Yeah, right.
And that's how I see it, because I'm gonna play I play the games, right? And I have another gaming channel, another gaming YouTube channel that I've neglected for a while now.
There's one more, Strickland.
Yeah, there's one more. There's one more,
guys.
We'll get to it. So what I'm doing now is that I'm playing Fortnite because I like to play it, and I like to play only one. I really only like to play one game type. I don't like to partner up or party. If I do, I partner up with Beard Code, with Devin, and that's pretty much it. I don't really play with anybody else. So I'm starting to make videos on, I would stream for like 2 hours just because I'm going to play the game anyway. I might as well hit the live button. And if anybody comes into chat, then I'll have someone come into chat. But no one in the chat will make any of these videos that I make because it's just not, nothing's displayed. But I stream for 2 hours, and then I take that 2 hour stream and I edit out all like the best kills using one specific weapon, and I make an entire video just on that. So I have a few of those like on the editing table. They just take a long time to do because it's 3 hours worth of footage I have to sift through, But that's what I'm doing with my gaming channel, and that's why I play Fortnite, because it's just I can do 3 hours on that easy without thinking. I streamed Diablo 3 from beginning to end, and it's only like 3 videos long because I did huge like 4 hour blocks of gaming, because I could stream for hours. These guys know. I've done anywhere from 3 to 8 hour streams on this channel. So like, me just playing a game for hours, it doesn't affect me.
Yeah. Like tomorrow I'll be doing at least 10 hours. And that's the thing that you mentioned, as far as you do 2 hours and then you do the editing to upload it. It just takes so much time. I've only got I started doing YouTube. I did it for a couple months, and I was doing offline gameplay because if I was to try to break up what I'm doing when I'm live, it would just have alerts popping up. It would just have probably rated R conversation.
Yeah.
All this stuff I probably don't want to put on YouTube as like something for people to watch necessarily. So I was recording content offline. I was doing like a how to play 7 Days to Die solo. And if I played it for an hour and a half, I mean, that was 3 hours of editing, and then uploading a video onto YouTube takes the longest amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean, once you hit that upload button, it's like, come back 3 or 4 hours later. It's a lot of time.
Yeah, like I film all my reviews on my phone, so even doing that, I'll put a video to upload, and then I'll go to bed, and because the whole processing time, it'll stay at 95 for like, I don't know, half hour or an hour.
Yeah, Veridity, it definitely 100% would be rated R. You're right. I was trying to give us some credit there.
7 Days to Die is the one with the zombies attacking.
Hey, Dev, if I was to ask you just off the top of your head real quick, right? Your top 3 games of all time. Could you get me it? Or would you be like, I don't know, it depends on this? And
it's almost like asking somebody with kids, which kid is your favorite? Which some people can answer pretty quick, but generally
I can. I can answer real fast. I only got one.
He only has the one. Yeah, I have 2, but it's easy for me to say who's my favorite.
7 Days to Die is definitely one of them because I've got tons of time in that. Diablo 2 would have to be another one because, like I said earlier in the stream, I played that for like 5 years. A game that I do miss that I played for a lot of time was Warcraft 3.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I just got reforged.
Yeah. I can't do it. That I don't think that would be a great one for.
I should have grabbed my refund
stream necessarily, but yeah, Warcraft 3 was a great game. I didn't even play the game. I played the custom games. I played all the other little things that you can do, like tower defenses and defense of the ancient.
I was going to say the tower defense.
Never played any of those games.
What's your top 3?
Oh man, probably Final Fantasy VII, The Witcher 3, and probably the original Zelda, just because it's just the nostalgia trip for me. I loved it. It was one of those original ones that dragged me in to the RPG world, and that was that after that.
Yeah, that's a staple.
Yeah. I mean, it's still one of those ones that if they were to remake it for every console, I'd buy it for every console as it was remade and put out again.
Yeah.
Well, they had Hyrule Warriors. I think Hyrule Warriors. Wasn't that for Xbox also?
Or
was that only exclusive for Nintendo? I think it maybe.
Yeah, I think it was exclusive for Nintendo.
I wanted that so bad. I was gonna buy a Nintendo just for that.
Yeah, Anthony brought up Fable. I've played all the Fable games, and when they release the new one, I might do like a special long stream because of Fable Beard Co. Just
I like I like the first Fable a lot.
Yeah,
Fable 2,
that's a great series.
I have Fable 2. I have to break it out again on my Xbox. Yeah, let's see. My 3 favorite games. Mega Man is definitely up there. It's one of my favorite ones.
Okay.
Anyone, maybe more X because you can get like upgradable armor and you actually look different and stuff like that. And that's not just a color change. Let's see. I'm not gonna say Fortnite because it's not really like one of my favorites. Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is one of my favorites. Majora's Mask also is like right there. I like both of those equally.
Yeah.
And Halo is my 3rd top game.
Yeah,
I got one that's
Halo 2. Halo 2.
I was never a big Halo fan. I just never really was.
The days of matchmaking, big team battles, and all that stuff. Oh my god, sticky.
I got one other game that's kind of like right on the ridge that a lot of other people probably wouldn't say, but because of my love for like horror and zombies and everything else, it's definitely in my top 5 easily, and that's the original Resident Evil game.
Oh, okay.
Loved. I mean, I remember playing that friggin' game. I was like, I mean, I got to show how old I am. I was like 10, maybe like 11, and I'm sitting in my living room. It's like 9 o'clock at night. I got the lights off, and everybody knows what scene. If you played it before, the friggin' dog scene happens. You know, where you're walking through the hallways and the dogs come diving on you out of nowhere, and 11-year-old me jumped up, threw the controller in the air, knocked my friggin' PlayStation off the TV stand, and I was hooked. That was that. I was a Resident Evil kid from then on.
What's the game that Dev, you, I don't know if you, is it 7 days to Die? Is it the one where you get like classic horror characters coming after you, like Freddy and all that?
You're talking about Dead by Daylight.
That's what Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, we've got quite a bit of time in that too. A bunch of us in here have played it. I've got a lot of content on my Instagram from some clips of Dead by Daylight. That one's a good one. I mean, I'll play it for a couple weeks to a couple months, and then I'll jump to something else. And you can always come back to that game because it's literally you just pick it up and start playing. But that one's good. It'll definitely jump scare you.
So Joe, you may like that one because you play as the killer in that game, or
Yep. So you can play as the killer or one of the 4 survivors.
you can probably play as Michael Myers.
Oh,
Friday the 13th, the game where you can randomly you play as like Jason, and you have to kill all the counselors. Or
yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, see, so there you go.
I never play as a counselor. That's no fun. I want to be Jason. I want to go.
He's like
find new creative ways to kill them. Like.
He can like map teleport and stuff. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was him in the movies, though. You'd be running away, Jason's 8 miles behind you. All of a sudden, you look back, look in front of you, and there's Jason.
Yeah, in Dead by Daylight, well, he goes by his other nickname, The Shape. But yeah, his thing is he stalks you, and the longer he's stalking somebody, it tears him up to 1, 2, and 3. And if he tears up to 3, then he can just hit you once and you fall over as opposed to twice. But he doesn't. Most killers will make you have your heartbeat will start to be loud when a killer gets close to you. But for Mikey, you don't have a heartbeat, so you might be working on a generator to power up the gate, and you look over and he's just standing there staring at you. Man. Oh, that'll get you good.
That's pretty awesome. So have you played any of the Roblox games?
No.
What?
You haven't played Piggy?
No.
Have you heard of
Roblox? I haven't played Minecraft.
My daughter plays Roblox a lot.
Oh man, I play Piggy because it's one of those it's one of those games. It's kind of like Grandma. You heard of Grandma?
Oh, the scary one.
Granny. I mean Granny.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's like Peppa Pig.
I was about to answer Logan.
So like instead of Grandma, it'd be Peppa Pig, and she'll have like a stick, and you have to just avoid her throughout the whole thing. It's all map. Yeah.
Yeah, Logan. They did have a Nightmare on Elm Street game.
I played that.
And it wasn't good.
Game. That was one of like the worst.
They were hard, man. You remember the original Jason game they made?
I could never
the original Friday the 13th game?
I tried.
You jump into the cabin, all of a sudden he's there. And then you were dead. That was that.
I remember that game vividly because that game terrified me when I was a kid. I was a little kid. I probably was. Maybe I was in. I don't know if I was in kindergarten or not. Maybe I was because I remember I was like right when I was going to school or about to go to school, and my sister rented it from the video store, and I was playing with her, and that happened, and I got so scared and I ran. Like that got me as a kid,
yeah.
Like a little kid, and I haven't I never played it, but I remember having it in the house.
Dude, kids today will never know that experience.
Yeah,
of going to the video store, renting a game, bringing it home, and staying up for like 4 days straight. That way you could finish it before you had to return it.
No,
they'll never know that experience.
It was like just in the beginning when Nintendo just came out and they started to carry Nintendo games at the video store. So it was only a one-night deal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Blockbuster made that a thing where you got 3 days. Yeah, and they got rid of late fees altogether. So it was like holy shit, you could just play this game until it was over. But yeah, one night only. we got the game, and it was usually on a Friday night, and then on Saturday we would walk, all as a family, go walk to where we got it rented. And I used to dread it because I used to hate walking, but we didn't want to lose the parking spot in Brooklyn, because you lose the parking spot in Brooklyn, you spend another hour or two trying to find a parking spot in the street. Ooh. So you don't move the car on the weekends unless you're going to go somewhere. So
kids will never understand that experience, though, man. You go to the video. It wasn't just going to rent something. It was the experience of Blockbuster.
It was amazing. Yeah.
You walked in, the smell of old carpet and popcorn. Oh, God. You know what I mean? You walked out of there with some candy and some games and some movies, and your weekend was set, man.
Yeah. I remember the video store was called Galaxy Video, and you walked in. They had all the movies on the left and the right side and the little counter. And then as soon as you walk in, you made a right, and there was a little hole where they had small racks of video games. And then next to it, they had the arcade machine, and it was like Alien versus Predator. And
Eric, Eric's right. Having to pick from what's available. The people today are so friggin' spoiled, man.
Oh yeah, they want a game, they just and it's there. What
would you guys do? You don't know about Blockbuster new releases.
When you see the box art, you don't see any plastic carts behind it to go. Mm-hmm. Damn it! I missed it.
The newest movie comes out, they got like 8 rows of it up and down everywhere, and every box is empty, and you're like, oh man, I just walked all the way here to get this damn movie, and it's sold out.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and I miss the people. I mean, people still do it now, but I don't play console anymore. But I remember me and my buddies, we would go to GameStop, and we'd be waiting in line at like 8 or 9 p.m. for that midnight release.
Oh yeah, I've done that too.
Now everything's digital. I mean,
yeah,
buy the game and download it. You can have it pre-installed, so at midnight you can just start playing it.
Yeah, we did that recently, actually. Still,
did you?
Well, me and my brother have this thing where, we will digitally download games, absolutely, but certain games we feel like need to be bought. You need the hard copy of it. Just something we like to have. And the last one we actually did it for was Red Dead 2 when it came out. We just felt like we had to go and get that. Like we needed to have it physically. Oh, man, yeah. Don't ask me why.
I went at midnight from one of the Halos. I think it was because my brother got the Legendary Edition. I forgot which one it was. That came with the actual helmet. So we did that. We went to the midnight release for that, and got I remember like, oh my God, we're gonna walk out of this store and
yes, Sam,
a line of people waiting to get this game, and we're gonna get jumped because we have the actual like Legendary Edition. It's a huge box with the fucking helmet in it.
Yeah.
So I was nervous as hell. Like I was hoping to God no one jumped us for that game.
We're going to bed. Just put on pajamas.
Our Call of Duty released the night vision goggles.
Yes.
This one time.
They did.
Yeah, me and my buddy, he got that version. I didn't get that version. So I remember his wife was still awake, I think, and we went into his bathroom and closed the door so we could play with the goggles.
What are y'all doing? Playing with the in the bathroom?
Yeah. Oh man, that's good stuff.
Pretty decent night vision goggles.
Dude, they were so nice.
Because my buddy, he's a veteran.
Could you imagine if we had these when we were 5? Even better. We got them when we're 40.
My buddy's a veteran, and I asked him, I was like, how are these like, to real like military goggles? He says, they're not that far off. He says, they're pretty good. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, the Fallout to the Pit Boys. Actually, we played Fallout 76 for a little while recently, and we ran through the story mode and everything very quickly. And we kind of
that was the reason why everybody hated it, right? Because it ended so fast or something like that.
Well, there was a lot of great in-game content, but for me, and the building was nice in Fallout too, but Conan and a couple other games popped up, and I was like, you've got the replayability there.
He said the black curtain he couldn't follow your dad through.
Right. It was a red curtain at the store I went to. It was a red one.
No, ours was a black one.
I got whisked away as I went near there. My mom was like,
now, if your mom only knew what the future would be, where you didn't need anything, you just got your phone now.
Oh, yeah. A couple letters and you're done. What's up, Kylie? Haven't seen Kylie in a minute. Super late. You are late. Damn, I should have done the giveaway. If I knew she was coming, I would have done it earlier.
What's going on, Kylie? Oh man.
All right, let's do this last giveaway, and then maybe we'll wrap it up. Or unless you want to, yeah, let's do this last giveaway. Let's do the last giveaway.
All right, guys. Remember, wait for Johnny's number range. Wait for Johnny's dots. Wait for Johnny to say go. Don't make Johnny angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Okay. 1 to 10. One guess. Go.
That was your go, boys.
Yeah, now you can go. Yes.
My guess is 8, by the way.
All right, we got a winner. We got a wiener. And it is. There we go. Stop. We got a winner right there. Ryan J.
Yep.
Sir,
congratulations, my friend.
What's up, KJ? Congratulations. Now, Dev, you say you're gonna get this code for them, for these 3 people?
Yeah, let me just send it to you. I can send it to you after the stream here.
Yes. So when the stream ends, DM me, Johnny Grooms at Instagram. I have a code, and that's yeah. I will
for a butter, right?
It's for a butter. It's for one Fable butter. I so bad I forgot to send. I should have wrote it down. It's one of the scent of the month.
Yeah, he had leftovers. That's what it was.
Scent of the month that he had, and yeah,
which means it'll never be out again.
Oh, for the scent of the month, he might need your address because it's not available for purchase on the site, right? Or are you talking about for next month?
He pulled out a jar and he was like, I have 3 of these left over. So
okay. And
he said, well, we'll get you a code. I don't know.
Which, means it'll never be out again, Johnny.
You guessed. What? You guessed.
I couldn't win. I was just, even if I had said the right number, how can I say I was before the person in the chat who put the number in? Come on, Joe. Come do it live. It'll be fun, he said. Have a good time, he said.
Yeah, I never said you were going to win a giveaway. I didn't say we were going to do a giveaway until he was like, hey, I have these butters. Let's give these away. I was like, okay, ain't none of this planned. You know that.
It was 3 of the Foreman butter, yeah.
Foreman,
That's what it was, the Foreman. There you go.
Well, thank you, Logan. Look at this guy. He gets a coin. Coming in clutch. Do people still say that? I don't know.
Coming in clutch. If you're old, you probably say it because it's still,
I don't say it.
I
I don't say it regularly. I just said it today.
Coming in the clutch. I haven't said that in forever, but now I'm going to be sitting here saying it all damn night to everybody. Oh, look, you found my slipper. Coming in the clutch. Way to go. That's it.
Ryan does not have IG. So, okay. How would he claim that?
Dev, what's your email?
The devthedevastator@gmail.com. Just
email you.
Email me there. Yeah.
Yeah, so go find Dev. Yeah, email, right?
Yep.
Let me just.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
I think I'll need I'll need addresses because you can't actually. That's not available for purchase on the site. So
Well,
it's a leftover
if he gives you a code like he did with Mo, what you do basically is you make the purchase, you fill out your information and everything, and then you put the code in, and it becomes free. So if he's just giving you a code, like I don't know what he's going to do there though.
Yeah, but no, this is our specific products. These are not like
it's leftovers not on the site. I messaged them. Just I would say just DM me or Johnny, or email me your name and address, and we'll make sure it gets to you.
So yeah, I put your email on there on the
work.
Chat there, so people can do that. All right, so that was good. Yeah. So Joe, don't know if you want to get into your post today.
We can get into it if you want, real quick. I mean, I got about
what happened.
I got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe before my phone kicks me off.
All right, so last 20 minutes. What was going on? What happened today?
So everybody thought it was an online hater or whatever. It was a comment or whatever. It was actually somebody in my personal life, somebody who knows how to push my buttons very well. She should. We were together for 12 years.
Oh.
And we had gotten into it over some things with our daughter and stuff, and I guess she wanted to hurt me, so she sent about an 8-page long email text, just shredding me apart, calling me a hobo, and a whole lot of things that really, again, man, your insecurities are crazy, because the fact that it was her saying these things, it just triggered a whole lot of stuff in my head, and I was just sitting there in front of my damn mirror in my bathroom like, oh man, is she right? I'm like, don't
listen to that noise, man.
It really did though. It messed with my head a lot. And again, if it was an online person or whatever, I probably would have just shrugged that shit off. But the fact that it was somebody who I actually shared a bed with, like that, it did kind of get to me a bit. But I needed to just kind of remember the fact that whether it was true or not didn't really matter. The only reason she was saying it was because she wanted to hurt me. That was about it.
Okay. Well, what's her mustache look like?
Not bad when she trims it up.
She's gonna be talking facial hair. She better be rocking something epic,
No, to be honest, she never. I mean, back then when we were together, I had, I guess you can call them the Jersey lines. I just had the chin line, all that stuff, because she hated my facial hair, hated it back then.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to remember what she called me again. She called me I looked like a 60-year-old man renting out the basement from his mom who hadn't been laid in 30 years.
Oh my God.
60? Wow.
Nah, you don't look that old.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks.
But 55 tops.
She said a few net. I mean, she said I was single because I looked like a homeless guy who was begging on the corner for change, and
that's not even creative.
She went for my throat
creative
today.
Points for that.
And just because she knew she was wrong, so she just needed something to come after me with.
Yeah.
She's like, you're short.
Well, she can't call me short. I mean,
well, I'm glad it wasn't anybody in the community.
No. I probably should have worded that better. I said these comments are starting to get to me, and it was her comment, but it wasn't like actual comments on like a video or something like that. I've had a few of those too, but those don't. Whatever. Half the people making them, I look at them and I'm like, dude, you don't even have one. So like, shut up. Like, you can't run down my beard if you don't have one. But it was the person who made the comments and the history we have that allowed it to affect me so much. And I won't say it sat in my brain for a long time, but for a little while, I actually had the clippers out and everything, and almost thought about shaving, almost. But common sense went out, and I kicked her out of my brain.
Don't ever think to shave it because it's something she said. You got to remember, this person don't like you. So no matter, you could look like a freaking supermodel, and she'll say something like your teeth are crooked or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like you can't. Don't ever. No.
Something's wrong with my teeth.
No, nothing wrong with you. I don't know. Smile. Let me see.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, Ryan, I got it. No, Maximus. Yeah, you can just email me. That way, because Johnny's just gonna send me your information.
Yeah, I would just send it to Dev anyway. Maybe I'll just get rid of the middleman out of the way.
And then Weeping, I can get hers.
Cut out the middleman.
Yeah, go direct to the direct source there. Well, that's good, Kong. You got all that. You got all that power and all that stuff. That's it's pretty dangerous. You just
yeah. Well, so when I approve someone to be an affiliate, I'm the person that onboards, or even if sometimes Colin will send somebody my way, says, hey, this person needs an affiliate code, hook them up. If it giveaway stuff like that, I mean, I do it all. I've got my little tablet I got with me. I call it my Fable machine. I do all my Fable work on it. Usually on my lunch break at work, I'm doing that. So that way, try to stay busy.
All right. So yeah, so you're like a Fable employee. Would you say you're a co-founder? No, not really.
Just an employee. He just works me to death is all.
Yeah, it sounds like you're the ambassador coordinator, basically. Like you run everything there, from what it sounds like, at least.
So I started off as a Fable affiliate, and then the thing was I was in like the first group of people who became Fable affiliates as far as the Twitch side, and I think a lot of the other guys kind of were excited for like a week, and then they just kind of dropped off, and I stuck with it. I always showed up to the streams just like this, and I was always willing to help out, and eventually brought me into the ambassador group, and then just I don't know where the transition happened, but all of a sudden, I'm helping onboard people. Then I'm the team manager, and now I'm looking through 100 plus applications a month, and setting people up with affiliate accounts and things like that.
Do you make minimum wage with that gig, or how's that?
Man. Well, man, I had to do some. It's close. It's cutting it close.
You break it down by the hourly.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it too hard. I don't.
He thinks about it too much. He's going to call Colin like, listen, we got to talk here.
I need to renegotiate my contract.
Last week I put in about 97 hours for Fable. Yeah, we need to work this out, dude. Something's got to change here.
Now you want to too? I mean, god damn.
Yeah, I help out all the ambassadors as well. Sometimes I'll make graphics for them to throw like on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. When I have time, I'll put that up there. But no, it's a lot of fun, man. I mean, from my perspective, over a 2-year period, going like we were talking about earlier, from Colin handwriting the little postcards and stuff, and sending them out, and then at a certain point, he's like, I can't do it anymore. Yeah. And I mean, his handwriting is awful to begin with, but even where he handwrites who it's to, sometimes I get the thing and I'm like, this does not say my name. I don't know what this says, but it's not it.
He's got a, I know the handwriting.
I still have one of his handwritten ones here.
I don't know where mine is at. I lost it, man. Lost it.
Yeah, I still have one of the handwritten ones. It is, there you go.
Yep.
And then.
Yeah.
See, his handwriting's still okay then. That must have been an early one.
This must have been like, yeah, maybe I caught him when he wasn't getting thousands of orders a day. I'm pretty sure on all those orders, yeah, my handwriting's bad to begin with. So I don't even want to think about having to write like 1,000 of these a day or something.
Yeah. So
I had a freaking carpal tunnel before the day was over.
Oh man. Oh, this was fun.
Yeah.
Anybody? Any last questions for Dev before we
have the new one?
Because we're running on 3 hours now. Yeah, it's a new one. Yeah.
The new ones are nice.
I actually have that on the way too. The Patriots on the way.
I have that.
I lost it.
It's really good.
I won it in Mo's giveaway for his 1,000 subscriber mark. I won a Fable combo of anything, and I was like, man, I've wanted the Patriots, so that's happening.
I keep forgetting that whenever I'm using a product, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's really good. I keep forgetting it's upstairs because I'm using it. So
the Patriot is nice. I had lost the Patriot. I couldn't find it, and I finally found it yesterday. My wife had stuck it in like my little mail slot.
Remember, Joe, when I was talking to you?
Yeah.
I lost the combo. That was I lost my Patriot combo. I couldn't find it.
That's what it was?
Yeah. I lost it. Okay. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was looking all over the place.
Dude, he was going nuts. He was really mad about it too. He's like, it's friggin' not here, which means somebody had to take it. Doesn't make any sense for anything else to happen.
Yeah, because it
He was really mad, man. I was like, man, I feel bad for whoever took that oil, boy. Woo! Better get to running.
It's been almost 2 years.
Wait, 2 years.
Johnny, after dark, it's 12 o'clock at night already, almost.
I know. I was like, I'm the reason why. Like, I'm not gonna go any later.
After dark on my channel. Anyone? Kylie wants to do it on her channel. My phone's gonna die, Kylie.
She wants to stream, or she wants to, be in. She sent me a request to come to the link, but I, saying we're gonna end it soon because I'm getting this weird headache thing happening, and like I'm feeling warm. So
I always get
down.
mine from my damn ring light, man. I swear to God, the ring light always gives me a headache.
Ring light. I don't think my ring light is not that hot. No, I'm not feeling any.
It's just the bright lights. Like I got to start wearing a hat, maybe.
Yeah, it's very.
But then the hat gives me a headache too because of my damn head. I'm just a friggin' mess. That's all.
Yeah, I've got a very interesting lighting setup.
Yeah, it's like you're not very lit and you're not very dark. You're like right.
So I've got remote access to my key lights, but like for now I'm keeping them off. But during stream, I'll typically keep them at like 4%. Like I have visual snow syndrome, so basically I've got these really low, and then I've got some Philips Hue lights. So you see the ones behind me, but I've got two that are next to me under my desk. So when I do use a green screen, which it's been a long time, I have the lights beside me lighting up the green screen, and these are lighting up the top half as well as my face. So, having lights in your face at 4% is a huge help when you're sitting there for like 10 hours straight streaming a game.
Like if I turn this off, like it'll be like.
I got my modes. That's about it.
Oh shit! Maybe I just keep. Yeah, I should keep it down.
I'm gonna keep mine on my orange setting right now because it's not
lowest setting
bothering my eyes as much.
Oh wow, that's a huge difference.
What?
That's at my lowest setting on my ring light.
It is a big. I mean, I just switched mine up here, and then I can even dim it still. I mean, look at that. That as dim as it gets on the orange one.
I have a giant spotlight back here with a remote, so I'm like,
then I can turn it back up, and
but that's not.
Yeah, this is the one I have it on normally right now, and this is the one that gives me a headache after a while.
Yeah, it still looks good. Actually, shit, man. We'll be always having this thing so bright. I can probably get some color in here too now. Here, we got some red.
I'm just curious. One last question, real quick.
Yeah.
Since you run the ambassador team, right? And I'm not going to do the one thing that everybody else does and be like, how do I get on the ambassador team? I'm just curious. How many ambassadors in total does Fable have?
Ambassadors, Logan, do we have, what do you think, like 10? I think we got around 10. Yeah, I think we have around 10.
Between the gaming world and the beard world, or?
We have one ambassador that is also a Twitch streamer.
Okay.
And as far as our affiliate team, I mean, we've got 50 plus affiliates, but
wow.
And that's just over, a 2-year period. But out of those, I'd say about half is our gamers who are on Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm very picky. We have expectations.
I actually give Colin a lot of credit on that one, though, man. It was smart. Nobody else thought to go to the gaming world and tap that area for, it was smart, man. Very smart.
That was his inspiration when he first started Fable was, World of Warcraft kind of style, like the art and everything. So from the get-go, I think his mind was kind of like, this gaming thing is like D&D. This is exactly where we can kind of run with this.
It was smart. It was a very smart avenue, and because nobody else is really advertising anything there when it comes to the beard stuff, it's kind of like he's cornered that market right now.
Yep, exactly.
I'm sure it won't be like that forever, but I mean, he was the first one, and he's got his he's already got his flag out there now. It's really smart, business-wise. It's a very smart move.
Yeah, definitely.
I still want to see the Fable Funko Pops happen. I would love that.
Yeah,
I would definitely get a hero one. I get the hero. I get the angler too.
That'd be awesome.
I think the angler is actually officially past the hero as my favorite Fable scent.
Ooh.
I can see. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the hero was my favorite for a very long time, and not just because it's me, but the strategist was definitely, when I told Colin the sense that I wanted and the theme, because we were thinking leather gaming chair, stuff like that. He ran with it, and when he sent me the bottles and I smelled, he said, which one, which one do you like? And he already knew which one I was going to pick. At all the different scents that he had made, and it came out really nice. But yeah, Funko Pop of me in a tutu. Well, I actually
got about, I don't know, maybe 8 minutes before my phone dies, dude.
All right,
so just letting you know in case it kicks me off.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. This is a good stream. Deb, you were an awesome guest.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
What's your Twitch name so people know? I know it's probably on the screen there, but there it is.
Is
Devastator on Twitch.
Devastator.
Watch him play some video games.
Yep, you can go to devadevastator.com and it'll link you right over.
Look at that. And that being said, everyone have a good night. Thank you for all coming on along, everybody. Especially the your Twitch team and all that stuff. That was very nice to have new people inside.
Yeah.
Here.
Awesome to see you guys here.
Interaction. Great. We do this every Wednesday, starting at 8:30. And so everyone have a good night. Joe, thanks for jumping in.
Johnny, brother, you know me by now, man. Anytime, all you got to do is message me and I'm here.
My timing was a little off, but
it's all good, dude. I like to bust your chops, but anything therapy needs, I'm there. I'll be there. I got you guys.
All right. Later, everyone.
Thanks, y'all.